What's up, everybody? Got a beautiful panel of ladies. Let's fucking go. And what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Purple Pod, episode 45, the number one show in the world for dating. So right here in Dallas, Texas. Make sure to like the video on y'all's way in. Subscribe. Go follow our Clips channel, Purple Pod Clips. Follow us on our podcast Instagram, and we are now live on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, and YouTube, all at the same time right now. Go sign up for our new coaching link below. Also, if you need my personal help dating, guys, and our new Patreon is just made. If you want to see some girls kicking out, go show some support on there, or hit the join button under the video right now on YouTube if you want to become a member and get some really cool emojis. Also, new shirts out, so check out the merch store, and we are now streaming to all audio platforms as well, guys. Make sure to add the Instagram right now, though, if y'all want to see any of these pretty ladies. They're already tagged in my story. And we got some really special guests in the house. We got Red Pill Crip. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
It's your main man, Anti-Coon, a.k.a. the Red Pill Crip. Come to my podcast if you want to hear that real shit. And my brother.
For sure. Funny as it get, podcast. This is what we do. Nothing but jokes, laughing. Monday night, you can holler at us. We live. Call in, relationship advice every Monday.
Guys, go follow them on Facebook.
In,
One of the best on Facebook, guys. But yeah, thank you, Donnie, for helping out, and JR. We got both our producers in the house, and then shout out to my girl for helping out in the background. I really appreciate you. But yeah, we'll start with the ladies though. Ladies, we always start with y'all's name, your age, your education level, what you do for work. Let's start on this end. We got somebody who came back. Thank you for coming back, Megan.
You're welcome. Glad to be here. My name is Megan. I am 30 years old, or 30 years young. Whatever. I'm an entrepreneur. I own a hair salon in Fort Worth, Texas called House of Hair FW. Follow us on IG, please. And yeah.
And she kills it, guys. She's actually really good at your shit.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
What about you? What's your name, age,
Hello,
education?
my name is Jasmine. I'm 19, and my highest level of education was high school. I unfortunately did not go to college, but I am a home-based nail tech, so I do that as a full-time job. And I'm really glad to be back.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you for coming back. Yeah. And why do you have to, do anything else when you're a nail tech? You don't got to go to college. Fuck it.
Right.
Fuck college. What about you? What's your name, your age, education level? What do you do for work?
I'm Sydney. I am 29. I have a bachelor's degree, and I'm an entertainer.
You're an entertainer? What
Yes.
kind of entertainer?
Yeah. She said entertainer.
Yeah, like I really got to know the details.
I am an exotic dancer.
Okay.
She belongs to the streets.
Okay. It's okay.
No, I don't belong to the streets. I just like to play in them.
Okay. Just playing them.
Love that.
Make money of them. You know? What about you though? What's your name, age, education level? What do you do for work?
Awesome. Glad to be here. My name is Mimi. I am 25 years old. I am a nurse currently, and I also model on the side as well.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. What about you?
My name is Mahogany. I am 32. I am an instructional designer.
Hell no!
I'm 32. I'm an instructional designer. I have a bachelor's degree, and I've done a bunch of graduate programs, but I get the money, so I don't really need the bachelor's degree.
Okay. All right.
Awesome.
Here, put the mic in your lap though, so it's a little bit closer next time. But thank you so much. So guys, why don't y'all go ahead and say a little bit more about you? Like, how old are y'all? What do y'all do for work? Like, education level stuff, if you want to.
We're from Kansas City, Missouri. I'm 38 years old. I'm an independent person. I got a lawn care business. I do podcasting. We buy trucks, flip them, Lowe's, Home Depot, Amazon, all that returns. We rap. We just fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Just do everything.
Me? We wake up. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
Sure.
Facts. Yeah. Nah, we just get it in, man. We just independent men out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fathers. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Hey, shout out. Hey, man, I'm a dad too. I didn't know that about you. That's
Yeah.
really dope, bro.
Yeah, facts.
No, so a lot of people don't understand that in the red pill. You can still be a father and like very much want better lives for your daughters and like for everybody in the world, you know. To start off, though, one thing that I really want to talk about right now because it's a hot topic. Andrew Tate just got out of jail, and I mean he's just on house arrest. He's not fully out of jail. Yeah, shout out to Andrew Tate for getting out of that. I had a lot of people argue with me when this shit first went down. That I was a horrible person, all this shit because I was taking his side and I knew that this shit was gonna come back and he wasn't gonna actually be guilty. Yeah, it's not all the way over with, but I still have a lot of pride in what I'm saying. Are any of the ladies at this table, were any of y'all on that side of like, fuck Andrew Tate, like he's a horrible person, like he deserves to be in there?
I don't know who he is.
You don't know who he is? What about you?
I really don't pay attention because I got my own shit I got to take care of.
Yeah,
so
you
I'm not
work
gonna
a lot if
worry.
you're a
I work
nurse.
a lot as
Yeah.
well. I'm a night shift nurse. So
Yeah.
yeah
Oh
totally.
yeah, too much. What about
For
you?
me, it hits home. I'm a mom as well. I have a 9-year-old. Like I have a boy.
Oh, okay.
It hits home because what he was doing, and in my industry, a lot of girls fall victim to a lot of the things that he does.
What was he doing? Please tell us.
He was basically trafficking girls to his country, falsifying love. Allegedly. Okay. Yes, correct. Allegedly. He was traveling them, like he was bringing them to Romania, and when they get there, taking their passports so they can't basically return. Now he's making them do like OnlyFans, taking all their money. They're trapped. It's pimping, basically.
Yeah,
I see.
I'm not for any of that.
International pimping.
Renegades for life. So no.
So like, do you think that those women though, like they were all above the age of 18? Do you think that a girl above the age of 18 has the ability to consent? Like,
No.
has the ability to make
No.
decisions for
No.
where I want to live, what I want to do, and all that stuff? Like,
No.
I mean, we let women decide if they want to go to the army at 18, if they want to buy cigarettes at 18, drive a car at 18. There's all these things that you get to get at 18. Why can't they decide whether or not they can, sell their body on the internet at
For
18?
the same reason that they can go to the army at 18, but they can't drink at
So
18.
what about all the girls
So
that are
I-
OnlyFans at 18 and they weren't pressured into it by any
It
manner or
don't make
anything?
no sense, but it is what it is. But we all know, because we're older adults, that you're not grown at that age. You're still a child.
Nah,
But
you're definitely a grown
you
adult.
You can make a
They say that.
decision,
So
but you're not aware of the world for real.
Well,
Is she a child?
So being in that
Yeah,
industry,
is she a
being
child?
She's
in
not
that-
a child, but
but being
she
in that
hasn't
industry-
lived for real yet, just because of her age.
Well, here,
Like,
let's take
Okay,
it back
so
first
in
about
that
the allegation,
industry,
though,
though-
because the allegation is all false if you want to
I
just
don't
go
even
back
know
to
the
that.
allegation.
So, like, the big
we
thing,
don't
though,
know
is that
if it's false or not. It's alleged.
the
no,
allegation?
you
That's-
can look
that's
at
the,
you can look at all the facts, like you can look at all the reports right now and everything
back-
right now for it. And if you go look at everything, they have no evidence. They have a few girls that conspired against him on, and we have their actual text of them conspiring against him. There is nothing about what you're talking about of taking their passports. What you're talking about is a thing, but that's not something that Andrew Tate has done.
What's
He has
his
not had a
age?
girl come take their
back to your
passport and force them to
question,
say it.
though?
Girls have always been able to leave if they wanted to from his
What's
house. Or
his
from
But
his
back
age
to
and
your
what's the
question, though,
victim's
you were
age?
saying,
Is he a good or bad person?
do they have consent? And do they have the option to do that?
Yes, they do.
Yes, I definitely totally believe it. And I also believe that women and men, people in general, can be blinded and love bombed into doing things that they generally would not do
It's still
unless
on them,
they
though.
believe.
It's still on them.
I didn't
No,
say
it's
it was
not.
on
Yes,
someone
it is.
else, but
Not
it's
at a
also
certain
Hey,
age.
hold on. Let me say.
Not at a certain age
no,
when
even
the perpetrator is a
It
certain
ain't-
hold on, but beyond age, anyone, it can happen. That's like in my industry, in the club, a man comes in there, that man can be 50 years old and I done took every dime in his pocket. And now he's talking to me, texting me, oh, I spent my life savings. That's not my problem. It's your problem now.
Yeah, so
It's the
same
same
way.
thing. So I'm not blaming him, but my thing is you can't put people in detrimental combines.
Nah, women do it every day. It's
In
18-year-old.
combines. In combines.
Nah, they stayed. They came because they wanted to. They came because they wanted to, and they stayed because they wanted to.
They stayed because of what?
Because they fell for the game that y'all run on us all the
That's
time.
what I'm saying.
Exactly.
They fell for it and now they can't even leave.
So what? He didn't do nothing illegal.
No,
Why is he
and
in
they're
jail?
able to leave. You can look at the CTT, like the CTV footage and everything. Like he's never forced women to ever stay anywhere, and they proved that with the footage. Like they even came already
Yeah,
and
they came
raided him
back.
and saw everything,
They said
and
the
they were
same
like,
thing
"There's
about
nothing
R.
to do."
Kelly.
Okay, our that is apples and oranges.
Facts.
If you're gonna
They
try
said
to,
the
if
same-
you're gonna
they
try
said
to,
the same thing.
if you're gonna
They
try to
said the
compare
same
R.
thing.
Kelly to Andrew Tate, somebody like
Joycelyn
it's-
is still there. They said the same
that
thing.
is completely different things. That is a
They
guy
said
who
the same thing.
actually
She's
did
choosing
really
to
horrible
stay.
things to young women,
To
to
minors.
young underage minors.
I don't know
and-
the Andrew Tate situation, so don't.
Well,
don't
well,
speaking on it like-
I don't know.
well, then that's a little crazy for you to assume.
I don't know. I'm just picking up on context clues. I told you I don't know.
Well, I'm just telling you, your context clues are completely wrong.
Okay, tell
and everything
me.
you're saying is
Please
completely wrong.
explain. Because
He did not groom minors at all. That's definitely not even close to
Okay,
anything.
okay,
So
okay.
that's why it's apples and oranges. You can't even compare R. Kelly to
Okay,
that.
I didn't know.
And then like when it comes
It's
to what he was
predatory,
doing,
period.
like the thing is, women can decide at 18 if they want to make an OnlyFans, and there's a lot of women
Completely.
who want a manager to do it for them
Hold
because
on.
he's going to fully walk them through to making $1 million in their first year instead of
Sometimes.
making $20,000 their first year.
Sometimes.
Can we pause?
No,
Sometimes.
somebody like Andrew
Because
Tate.
I have an
somebody like
international
Andrew, hold
business
on.
degree.
Can
Hold
we?
on.
I don't
I
need
was
someone
talking.
to do that.
Hey, you interrupt interrupted me. I was still talking. So the thing is, though, he definitely is very successful at it because he has multiple women that work under him, and they all do it, and they can prove it, and they can say, "Look, I made this much." And when girls come on, they want to do it because they want the money themselves. They're not doing it just for him. They're doing it because they want the fucking money.
So he's pimping.
They're greedy. Huh? Yes, he's. If you want to call it, it's online pimping, but it's not even that.
Business opportunity. Who knows these days with social media? Honestly,
you don't.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been approached to do OnlyFans by a manager or whatever you want to call it. And they said, you don't even have to, post it yourself. Just send me the pictures. I'll post it for you. And, the ones that make the most money are the ones that are more discreet and they don't show a lot. They just show like a sports bra or something. So, 18, yeah, it's young, but, and, they say like your brain doesn't fully develop until you're 25 or something.
Right.
But by law, 18 is an adult. And, maybe that's a business they're trying to get money and clout and all that. So I don't know. I do feel like Andrew Tate, I feel like whenever someone is like speaking truth, I almost feel like they get muted. Like, okay, you're saying too much. Like, let's bring you down. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, let's put you up. Yeah, go ahead.
So personally, I'll be completely honest. I haven't really looked too closely into anything that's been recent around him. But I will say, and I will admit that at the very beginning, I want to say a couple months ago, before I was aware and I actually did my own research, I did not necessarily hate him, but I just didn't agree with a lot of things he said. Primarily because there was just a lot of things on social media that they would just cut up and make him look bad. And that's the only reason why I kind of didn't agree with him. And also there is a lot of, not just guys and girls, but they're both. They'll talk about him very negatively or like use his name as a way to kind of back up things that they'll say. Mm-hmm. But after the fact that I went through and did my own research, I actually completely did like a whole 360. And I actually personally really agree with a lot of things that he does say. And I even went in and did a lot of research and didn't even realize he actually did a lot of good things, like him opening up a lot of I don't know
orphanage. He opens lots of orphanages,
right, a lot of those. And even when he was in jail, like I remember at one point they had even asked him like if he had to choose whether he got out first or the women, and he completely even said that he would have rather the women get out first because that's not a place for women to be. So there's a lot of things that he does say that if anything, like he's with women, he does try to empower women, but I just think a lot of social media nowadays tries to paint him to be a bad picture, because I will say a lot of the things that he does say is controversial, but a lot of people just don't want to hear it, or they don't want to hear the truth, or they don't want to agree with him in certain things. But overall, personally, I'm kind of actually glad that he's out, and I'm glad that it's not true, because I was kind of hoping that it wasn't. I did get scared, I'm not gonna lie, because even the voice overs and all those receipts that they had against him, it definitely did seem believable. But at the end of the day, I was kind of hoping that he didn't, because a lot of men did get a lot of help from him.
So how is he for women though if he's a self-described misogynist?
How's he a self-described misogynist?
Well, I would say that's still a personal opinion.
I want you to tell me how you know that about him. Like, what did you hear? What did you see that told you that?
I just saw a podcast years ago when he was like, yeah, I'll say I'm a misogynist, and he's just saying how he just feels like I'm totally old school when it comes to feminine and masculine. I love gender roles, and I totally agree with it, but also I don't agree with demeaning women. And
so what is the definition of misogyny?
Webster.
Just give me just a rough definition of it. Like, what is it to you?
Misogyny.
Because I'll tell you what it really is after you tell me what you think it is.
To me, I would say it is something that is just looking down upon women, believing that women should be seen, not heard.
Okay, well, let me teach you what the actual definition of misogyny is. The actual definition is the hatred of women, and the opposite of that for women hating men is called misandry. Okay, he does not hate. He has a wife and a daughter. Okay.
Does he really have a daughter?
Yes, he did. It came out afterwards that he does have a daughter. He does have a wife.
The absence of hate.
Oh no, I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying that if a woman loves him enough to want to have a child with him, it says something. It definitely says something.
There's white people that have babies with black people that hate black people all the time.
Let's not make this about race. There's no reason to make this about race.
I'm just saying, there's no
absence. To paint him a certain way based off of a 60-second video.
You gotta understand.
Because I've sat there and watched 3-hour podcasts where he's been a guest or a host or whatever, and he's genuinely even taught me a lot of things that I was not aware of. And I mean, I'm not no one to say that he isn't, a perfect person. Of course he's not. And I will say this, I'm not necessarily super deep into the social media realm. I'm not famous. I don't have a lot of followers or anything like that. But I can understand that there is some things that you say just for content. Like once you're so deep into social media, like you almost even kind of say certain things to kind of troll everyone, because that's part of social media. That's part of like the content and stuff. And a lot of the things he does say, yeah, some might be controversial. Some things he might say may come off of rude, but at the end of the day, he does go based off of facts. He does go based off of what is true. And a lot of people just can't
handle the truth.
They can't handle the truth, but they also can't seem to not get their feelings involved.
Once you get into the pool of truth, people want you to drown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he speaks in hyperbole. He speaks in hyperbole. He
Right.
speaks in extreme because that's what gets clicks and that's what makes you blow up to the point that he was the number one Googled man on the planet, was because he spoke in hyperbole. And that's what everybody does on the internet. It's called red meat content. Everybody's doing that because it gets clicks. If I say all women are whores on a video, all the women click it because they're like, how the fuck are we all whores? I gotta figure it out. Not all of them,
but they be like, how did they know?
Yeah. but the big thing, it really bothers me when people think that he hates women, or that a lot of people in red pill space hate women, because it's a very extreme thing to say they hate women. Now, it's one thing to say, I don't like how he thinks men should be like this and women should be like this, but then we can debate those specific topics and say, you know what, this is why he thinks men should be like this and women should be like this, you know, and there's certain reasons. But that doesn't mean somebody hates somebody just because they say, I think men are better breadwinners. I think women are better at taking care of children and nurturing. That doesn't make you a misogynist. That doesn't make you a misogynist. That just means you're stating the facts, and some people disagree and some people do. Yeah, it's gender roles. So, but
I'm into it.
Yeah, and like you were saying earlier, you're in the gender roles. Yeah.
Totally.
So you should, if you watched more of Andrew Tate, I guarantee you, like her, you would fucking fully 360 flip.
I've watched a lot of clips. I've watched a lot of clips. I've been like, ooh, and then some I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Well, it depends what platform it's coming from. Right. If it's coming from a platform that is trying to degrade him and make you hate him more, it's going to be a 30-second clip of him saying something that pisses you off. But if it's coming from a platform that respects him, it's going to be a 1-minute clip of him saying a full idea.
I don't even think there's one person that has ever came across and said that like they had a bad experience with him. There's so many people that will sit there and be like, behind all the cameras, like he is such a great person. And I mean, I've never met the guy, but I'd probably say
that's what they are. No, the guy who was just on my show, guys, like y'all were here. The guy who was just on Trip Advice, he literally has talked to Andrew in person. Like he literally has talked to him, and he said right there on my interview, he was actually a very good guy. Like off camera, he was a really fucking amazing guy. And like I had Sterling Cooper on here, who's one of his best friends, one of Andrew Tate's literal best friends, who's lived at his house for months. And he said he's an amazing guy. He was there and never saw anything like what they're accusing him of. And he lived at his home.
Didn't they even like raid his house as well? Like
before, and they found nothing. And they let him go. Yeah. What were you gonna say? You were gonna say something. Yeah.
So I'm coming into this as a person who doesn't know what red pill, blue pill is. Like I've heard the terminology, but I don't know the definition.
You want to define it for her, bro?
So is it like the Matrix? And for the viewers too, because I don't know what it is. I hear y'all talking about it. I hear about it, but like explain it to me so that when I engage, I know what I'm talking about.
Red pill crip got you.
So the red pill in the confinements of relationships, which is pretty much our atmosphere, is pretty much letting men understand that a lot of women aren't flowers, they weeds. We kind of expose the uncomfortable truths about women instead of giving them the benefit of doubt. They got to earn their, you know what I'm saying? We hold women accountable. We make sure that if you're going to love a woman, you got to understand, do not bring a knife to a grenade fight, because women got that motherfucking power.
They got the bazookas, man.
They do not
I'm going to be gone, girl.
When you show, the red pill is make sure you show no weakness. I don't care how beautiful, how much she smiles.
For the man, don't show no weakness.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But if a woman earns it and she deserve it, you can walk on air.
Full stop.
You know what I'm saying? But at least
and red pill can get like way deeper. Like if you ask multiple people of it, like the big thing, like Rollo Tomasi, he's the guy who wrote the book The Rational Male, which is an excellent book that The Rational Male. Yeah. Okay. And like in his book, he really cites and just talks about all these red pill truths, like the statistics about how women are, how men are, and our true nature of us, because we like to lie. Disney, our parents, society, we like to lie and say that this is how we are. This is what it really is.
I was raised different, so I know better. But
yeah. But the whole point of the red pill movement, though, is to show that this is the truth. This is how women really are. This is how men really are. This is the truth of reality. Like that's why it's called taking the red pill. Like in the movie The Matrix, Neo had to choose between taking the red pill or the blue pill, and the red pill woke him up to the real world, which was very sad and horrible. Or you could take the blue pill and you fall back into delusion and you're happy.
Can everybody who's seen The Matrix raise their hand?
If you haven't, you better.
Yeah.
Because I haven't.
Oh, you're
I've
missing
never
out.
seen it.
Y'all actually still plugged up to that
so-
shit.
Here,
I was
hold on, hold
like-
on.
Here.
Okay,
Here, hold on.
so
Megan, what were you gonna say?
red pill, blue pill. We need to come out with a pink pill.
There is-
So
so-
we talk about
so there is
how
a pink
men really
pill.
hot.
Honestly, though,
Hold on,
okay, so,
hold on, hold on.
before I really got into like the game, I read a book called Why Men Love Bitches,
Ooh,
and then there was
I've heard
another
of that
book called Why Men Don't Like You, and it was
Ooh.
because
You
you're
sound like
nice.
her.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
Ooh.
And then like men
You're
are from
nice,
Mars,
you're
women are
nice.
from Venus.
It's because
type
like
stuff.
men really they like nice girls on the surface.
They really like the toxic ones.
being
Facts.
in no, it's
That
not.
is
It's not even
absolutely
a little
it's
bit of
not-
toxic.
That's not.
Underneath.
Y'all don't like the
Underneath.
nice
That's
girls.
absolutely
Y'all
that's
do
not-
not
so
like
that's-
nice.
You want
not-
her nice
Here, one
on
mic at a
the
time.
surface, but toxic underneath.
So that's not
That's a
necessarily
lie.
truth,
Not
as
really.
in
Here, one
they
mic,
like
guys.
toxic. They like women that are assertive but kind and gentle. They like women that are very direct, but it's almost like you have to walk the dog. That's what my club manager used to tell me.
Hey, bro,
Why don't we
let me-
go around the table?
Hey, fellas in the chat, when y'all watch this, just listen to them.
Pink
Yeah,
pill.
just
You ain't
listen.
even got to say
Coming
nothing.
soon.
Just
So-
let women tell you who they are. Don't worry about it. They don't know shit about what we want.
Pink pill.
Yeah,
Coming soon.
speaking
It
of,
really
I think
depends.
that's a
What y'all
perfect segue,
I wanna
Sergio.
know.
Why don't we go around the table and ask the ladies, what do you think that men really
There you
want?
go.
Yeah, let's start. Megan, we're gonna start with you. What do you think men really want?
I think they want somebody that's calm, quiet, that doesn't cause them stress. They want peace at the end of the day. I think men just want peace.
Completely.
What do you think?
Personally, I think something that would be probably at the top of my list would be someone who is nurturing. I think a lot of men definitely need that. They need a woman that's very nurturing. They need a woman that's definitely going to be able to double, triple whatever that they have, be able to grow with them.
Very true.
In this sense, I also think most men would need somebody to listen, just to sit there and listen to them and be able to trust in them, not necessarily always questioning what they're doing at all times. I can honestly write
Not
a
nagging?
list. Yeah,
Secure woman.
but definitely that. Just definitely someone who can hold it down, honestly.
Okay.
Through
Shout
thick
out to
and thin.
Jasmine again.
Yeah, shout out to Jack.
Love
What-
that.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think men want?
So it depends on what kind of man you're looking for, to be honest.
We're talking about generally, right?
Right, but generally, it's not a generalization.
There's
It's
always a
literally-
generalization.
No,
not.
it's
Talking
not.
about
It's
51%.
Talking about
Because
in
you
Well, let's talk
say-
about the majority.
You
Let's
can
talk
say
about the
leader
majority.
men, the
51%.
alpha males, or the beta males.
Well, I want to know, who do you think the majority are beta males? So what do you think the majority want? You can either talk from a personified stance of speaking about the alpha males that women like to chase, or you can talk about the average guy, which is a beta male.
The average guy wants a woman that can lead without letting them be known that they're being led.
Oh, you think that's what the beta males kind of want?
Yeah, because
Okay.
they want to be
Makes
nurtured, they want to be
sense.
taken care of, they
Any
want
man.
to be loved, and they want to be respected.
Remember,
and they
guys,
want
she's
loyalty.
talking about the average broke normal beta guy.
Yeah.
She's not talking about the guys
But
that y'all
that's-
might be
but- well,
chasing.
that- in that
I think
case,
Just
any
remember
man will
that.
want
Just
that.
think about that.
Any man will
Right,
want that
but they
kind of
want,
support.
but within that, to be led is because they want someone that's going to throw an idea and they can catch it, let them know, hey, baby, you did a great job. That was such a
I
good
agree.
idea.
I mean,
Sure.
I'm not going to disagree with her
She
because I don't
walking
know
in-
how beta males think. So I don't really know
I
how
would
beta
say
guys
that's a
think.
mild form of shooting in the gym.
I agree with both of
Oh,
them.
what? Say that again.
That's like a mild form of shooting in the gym.
Yeah.
Like you're supporting his ideas. There's guys that go to their girl and they're like, babe, I got this idea. And she like, that shit's stupid. Versus a girl that's like, yeah, babe, you could do that. And then you could do this and that would grow that. And so there's different perspectives. So
Well, what you got to understand is alpha men and beta men want the same thing.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
Yep.
they don't get the same
Facts.
exactly.
They
We
all
always
get the
lead
The
people
same.
right,
A
yeah.
one, a female that's a 1 and a 10 that's a 1 wants the same shit.
The
It's just
difference is
what can you attain?
it's a person that
What are you
believes in
worth?
you or not.
So
period.
let's go back to
Yeah, yeah.
go back to
Yeah. What about you? What do you think or men want?
Well, honestly, like, it really depends on who you have. Because, like, for me, I've been through many relationships and everything like that. But at the end of the day, what worked on my relationship and everything was honestly just basically just being the person where they lack. Like, where if they lack something, you're going to be there to support them in that way, if that makes sense. Like, so where he lacks, I help him out of, and where I lack, he helps me. So we are always 100% with each other. We help each other grow. We help each other do everything. We're each other's piece at the end of the day, because we notice that at the end of the day, it's just us. Like, if you're looking for that person, that's your person, right? So at the end of the day, like, that is it. So if you know that person's it, then you know, like, at the end of the day, nothing matters. So you know that you're going to work on each other. You're going to grow each other. You're going to do everything that you can, like your inner peace. You want to go home to somebody that's calming, that you can talk to, that you can be your best friend at the end of the day. It's like, so wherever they lack, you support each other. Whatever they need, you're always there for. So, like, for me and my man, we know that at the end of the day, if he needs help, I'm always there. And if I need help, he's always there. If it's when I'm coming home from work and I am tired and I can't do the laundry, he picks it up and he does it for me, because that's what men are supposed to do, even for women, vice versa. And really depends on who you have at the end of the day, at the end of the day, because some people want someone stronger and want someone that they need them more or want more, like, attention and love. But it just really depends at the day who you end up with, and then you just start realizing, like, what you can give and what they can offer you.
Right. So there's a word for what she was kind of talking about. It's complementarianism. It's called being complementary. So if he's very good at making money, why don't you be good at the shit that's not making money?
In the house.
Literally.
So like, but like she said, she's a nurse though. So she might be really good at making money. So her dynamic, like she was saying, it's different for every person. Because for her dynamic, they might be complementary in different things because she's very good at making money.
But in her job, she is a nurturer.
Yes.
As well. So I make money, I make bread, but at the end of the day, like, we help each other at the end of the day. If he'll help me with things that I can't, like when I'm too tired, when I'm working 60 hours a week and I'm modeling on the side and doing extra things on the side, he'll go help me and do other things. And when he's working and he needs food at work, I go and bring him food at work, because I'm going to help you, because we're going to grow each other, because it's us against the world, because it's nobody else.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
So you work 60 hours at work, you model, you do this, he works as well. How do y'all make that work? Like, the distance, you know what I'm saying? And especially you're a model too, so you got to be around men, and he's got to
trust.
Like, okay, that's a dangerous word.
Yeah,
trust.
It is trust. It's
trust
easy
is
to break.
It is a dangerous word, but it's also, at the end of the day, it's like, who do you trust? It's who are you willing to be vulnerable to, right?
Trust is for somebody that is spectacular.
It is. And it's hard to, and I'm going to say it's hard. It's hard to come by, because I've been around many people, and, you know, about many men, everybody. And it's really hard, because at the end of the day, when I go somewhere and I model, we know that I'll always come home to him, and that I never will entertain anybody else. And he's the same way. He's work at the bar. He's a bartender. Right. He's around women all the time. I'm a nurse as well. So, like, I'm always around people too. But at the end of the day, we know that there's always that trust. So I'm never having to worry. I never have to go through his phone. I never have to do anything, because one, you said, how do we make it work? We spend time with each other. We always find a time in the week to spend with each other. Because at the end of the day, you have to put your relationship first. Because at the end of the day, work can be hard. Your life can be hard. Life is stressful as it is. We're just all trying to make it. But that person is supposed to be that person where you can just be your inner peace, right? And then you guys can go do something, put your relationship first. Remind each other why the relationship is important, why it works.
And as you grow, you master discernment.
Well, the thing about it is, I think just from your vibe, just since we crossed paths, I ain't spoke to you or nothing, but that sounds genuine coming from you. But that's not no regular shit.
But it isn't. I will tell you right now. I was in a relationship for 7 years of my life.
Married.
And military, no trust at all. Broke it all the time. It was hard. And I didn't think I could trust anybody again. Literally, any guy that would come into my path, I was like, no, I don't trust you. Get the hell away from me. What are you doing? It's like when he came in and he opened the doors for me, he never lets me open the door for myself. And I'm like, what are you trying to play here? What game are you trying to play? Exactly. What are you trying to swim me in? Exactly.
So you trust the dude you with right now?
Oh, hell yeah, 100%.
Now, if he breaks that trust, what happens?
If he breaks that trust, that's it. Because at the end of the day, I've learned that, because when I was in a 7-year relationship, I literally was like, okay, he broke my trust many times. And I was like, okay, we can rekindle it. It never works. It don't work. Yeah. So it's a one-time or anything.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So one time and it's over?
No,
really?
No.
Yeah. Like after that one guy, one time and it's it.
What do you mean?
Like, so with the guy you're with, so he's saying, like, so if
the trust was ruined one time,
going forward, if the trust is ruined once, it's
yes, of course. Because at the end of the day, it's like, if you really think about it, if you break someone's trust, you never fully 100% will trust them. If you give 99% of yourself, you're never giving 100.
Should you really give 100%?
I got a question really, really quick.
What's
though.
up?
Do you think men and women are like the same when it comes to stuff
Not
like that?
at all.
No.
So
Absolutely.
Not at all.
So let's be very specific about trust. Like, let's say like he cheated. Okay. Like that's something that would break your trust, and you'd be like, I'm done with this. Correct.
Correct.
So you would break up with somebody that cheated on you.
Correct.
and you would expect him to break up with you if you cheat on him.
Oh, you're going
or the other
regardless.
way around. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Well, like, why would you break up with him if he's like actually a good guy and he does all like he's really good in
And he
all these
fucked up.
aspects? Why would you? Because men sexually are not the same as women. When a woman cheats, it's because she's fully checked out of the relationship. It's because she fully does not love you anymore.
That is
She's
not true.
Yes, it is.
It's
It's absolutely
not
true.
true.
You have to be
It's not
emotionally
true.
checked out. You
It's
have
not-
to be
I'm a
emotionally.
woman. It's not true.
Hey, but
Oh
she-
no!
I
She,
agree.
she,
That's the
she
majority,
said it.
though.
She said if he cheats, I'm gone. But she said if I cheat, oh, it's definitely gone.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
said
'cause
it without
he's
saying
not-
it.
he's
No,
not
I'm
All
just
you gotta
saying.
do is
I'm
listen.
just saying.
Well,
If
she
I
knows,
cheat
but
as
I
a woman, it
I
doesn't
just
mean
really-
that I'm checked out. I could have just fucked up just like
know-
you.
Okay,
did.
well, hold on.
Doesn't
I'll
mean
go
that-
back to what you just
Wait,
said.
wait,
Hold on.
wait.
I'll go back to what you just said. There's something called alpha fucks, beta bucks, and this is actually something that happens all the
Never
time.
heard of this.
I know. Hold on, I'm talking. But so when alpha fucks, beta bucks happen, that means that you marry or you're in a deep relationship with a guy who's a fucking beta. He's a beta bucks. He pays for. He's a provider though. He's a beta provider. He'll fully take care of you and all these things, but he doesn't get you off. You don't get your orgasms from him. So you're fucking a whole alpha. I agree with you in that sense. That yes, you could totally be with a whole ass guy, but you're
Yeah.
fucking a whole nother dude. But what I'm specifically talking about is a woman that's with a guy that she really loves. She does not go and have sex with another guy unless she is fully checked out.
She
She
doesn't
already
even feel
fully
that.
emotionally cheated before she did that. So
Yeah.
when a woman has sex with another guy in a real relationship, she is fully checked out. If your man went and fucked another girl, I guarantee you he still fucking loves you to death. And
I
he
agree.
still sees you as your full woman, and he just needed a variety because
You're
guys,
still his
men
property.
and women are not the same. We do
Yeah.
not
You
see
still
sex the
belong
same
to him.
at all.
Now, if he
I'm
pay
not
a
saying
bill,
that at all. I'm not saying that he's
Nah,
your property.
You're
I'm-
single. He
I'm
ain't
just
single.
saying. I'm just saying. If you got
I'm
as good of a
saying-
guy as you're talking about right now, you should not let fucking him sleeping with somebody else ever ruin the relationship. Because if
Ever.
he's as good as you're saying, if he's as good as
No.
you're saying,
Not the first
Well,
time.
I'm just saying as
debatable.
good as you're
Well, just
saying.
Not
debatable
the
because
first
the reason
time.
why it's because when you come into a relationship, we have boundaries and like what I consider as like crossing my boundaries, and we talk about things, and whenever those boundaries get crossed, that's it, and that's what we agree on. Because at the end of the day, you go into a relationship, you talk about things, and we've talked about almost everything. So whenever those things get crossed, we agree that that's it.
Do you?
In the
How long
beginning-
have y'all been together?
Hold on, I got a quick question.
What's that?
How long
Do
have
you
y'all been
like?
together?
Do you want a guy that's a leader?
Yes.
Do you want a guy that's taller than you,
He is
faster
tall.
than you,
He doesn't have to.
stronger than you? Do
he
you
doesn't have
want?
to
I'm
be.
just asking if it's something that you like. Like as a woman,
Prefer.
do you want somebody? Would you prefer somebody a leader, a taller, faster, stronger than you?
Would you be a
Yeah,
submissive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's something that you're kind of attracted to. If I asked 100 women on like I'd
course.
say a majority would say yes to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so because of all that though,
Mhm.
don't you think that you should kind of let him lead even though you're the I don't know if you're the breadwinner or not, but say you make good money and all that stuff,
Mhm.
don't you think that he should be setting the boundaries? Like you're talking about boundaries and stuff like that. He should be the leader of the relationship and he should have the boundaries. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it's good for you to have boundaries. Don't let a
Yeah, of
guy
course.
beat you and do all crazy stuff. Like, you should be able to have boundaries and walk away from certain
Yeah.
things. But for a real relationship to last, I really think the man needs to have boundaries and the woman needs to respect those boundaries.
We respect
And
each
it-
other
I
and our
agree.
boundaries.
Well, once again, I disagree. Like the way I see relationships is that the woman needs to love the man and the woman needs to respect the man and the man will love the woman. If we look at the
Yes.
Bible, if we look at 2 Corinthians, if we look at certain verses, there's a lot that teaches that the relationship dynamic works perfectly when the woman respects the man and the man loves the woman. Because women don't love unconditionally. Women do not love unconditionally.
Mm.
They don't. No, I could prove it all day
No,
long.
they
You
Y'all
just
said
said you just proved that
No,
and just
no,
said
no.
if he
They
loses
love
your trust, you're
under
gone.
How
You
can
just
you
said
prove
you
that?
love
just said that he,
under
hold
How
on,
can you
hold on.
with a penis
She
prove
just
that?
said that if he ruined her trust, she would be gone. That is not unconditional
She's
love.
one woman.
That is
How
not
can she
unconditional.
prove that for all women?
I'm not saying okay. Let's not make general. I'm talking about her specifically right now.
Mhm.
But for you specifically, you even just said that because women. And so here's the deal. I do think that y'all love certain things unconditionally. Your children, fucking kids, your family. I do
Dogs.
think y'all learn certain
Oh, of
things
course,
very
my baby
unconditionally.
boy.
I don't
My
think
dogs.
I don't think you can love your man unconditionally though. I
No.
don't. And
Not-
guess what? It's a biological good. There's reason behind it. There's a
Natural
lot of
selection.
reason behind it. Y'all need to be able to get over somebody and go to another guy if you were going to die otherwise, which 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 years ago as cave people, yes, you would have died if your man got killed by another guy and you weren't okay with going off with him.
You
It's
were
called
gonna
it's called the
starve.
war bride strategy. And it's something that many women had to do. It's a hypothesis
Nah,
that was very true.
They don't love unconditionally. They love under
There
conditions.
you go.
Exactly.
You have to have something for them to stick around to love.
But
We
well,
love
aren't men the same
unconditionally
way?
under conditions.
Men
Hold
are
on.
the same way. I mean, you want to wife a woman up as long as it's A, B, and C. Where
She has a
It's
baby.
only-
She's
it's
got to
only
lose
way.
weight. She's got to be
No, no,
it's
no.
conditional with
appealing.
you guys as well.
Most of the time, it's only if you don't pass that pussy out. If you pass that pussy
For
No,
real.
for real.
pass
Not
that
even gonna lie.
that is
Put up
probably
with a lot
that's
more.
the only unforgivable
real.
thing.
Exactly. I mean,
Then
women
the
have
only
to wear a lot of
condition-
hats.
And if you
we
get
have
really
it hard
big.
too.
If you get big, that's a sign of disrespect. I don't want to hear about no thyroids.
You can't
You
really
have a
say
baby.
that.
You have a
I know,
baby.
right?
No, but
Baby
honestly,
better
women
snap
get
back.
chose all day long because all we care about is loyalty, and like that's all we care
That's
about.
all I care
But no,
about. Loyalty
I
and
think
money.
that y'all care about loyalty, but I think you care about a different kind of loyalty. You care about a provision loyalty, an attention loyalty, an energy loyalty. Like you want your guy protecting his money, energy, attention, and time. You don't want him giving that to other women. If he gives it away, his money, energy, attention, time, that's a big deal to women. But sex is not the same. Guys, though, if my girl fucked another person, never again. I'm never talking to you again. I could never because it's because we couldn't tell if the baby was ours for thousands of years. We just now got that technology.
Y'all could tell.
So like,
Still
no, we.
tell.
What are you
You
talking
could feel
about?
it. You could feel it.
No, you.
No,
What are you talking about?
I can look at a man's baby, a man that I know that I have dated and I have fucked with you for years, and now this bitch talking about that's your baby. I'm like, you sure?
Do you realize for 100
No, babies
my-
don't look
my
the same.
Hold on.
senses are
Why
tingling in that
do you
bitch.
think chastity was such a big deal for
That's because
millennia
men
after
did not
millennia
know.
after
Because
millennia?
men ran
It was
it.
because we could
Men.
not tell if the baby was ours. So if we couldn't tell, if you were a harlot
tell
and
if
you
that
went out and you
baby
fucked a
yours.
bunch of guys, who knows whose the baby was? There's no telling. You know how many guys right now because the laws in the states. No, the way in laws in certain states, if the hospital finds out that this is not the father's DNA, they are not liable to even tell him. They're not even allowed to tell the father because
Really?
they would be liable
Yeah.
for it. They would have to pay because if something
Yeah.
happened in the future and he took care of
Yeah.
that kid for 18 years, he gets to sue the hospital for
Hold
it.
on. Wait,
Okay,
how
like,
are
when-
they not
So because
liable?
that
When I was
they don't even
married-
tell him.
I'm gonna make
Okay,
it
so
even worse.
I got married. I got married.
I didn't
at
know
18.
that.
Hold on.
Wait.
I'm gonna make it even worse for you. So let's find out that I've been taking care of a baby that I didn't know was mine.
Mhm.
Then later I
Bitch, you
go
need to
say,
be dragged.
You don't get your money back.
Then later I go say that this isn't my baby, and they say we don't care. You still have to take care of this baby.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Let me correct you because
You don't need to
hold
correct
on.
me,
Let
it's
me
facts.
let me tell you. My brother got money back on kids that were actually his
I'm telling you,
from a person who wasn't doing right.
I'm
So
sure
he
brother.
got money. No, but I'm just saying the kids were actually biologically his, and he got his money back.
I'm not saying
So
that.
even if you weren't the dad, you just didn't have a good lawyer.
No, I'm not.
Just
I'm saying in some
you
states
just didn't have a good
you
lawyer.
shouldn't have
Johnny
to have
Parker.
a lawyer. This isn't my baby.
There's
I
a
shouldn't
lot of
even have
nuance
to have
right
a
there that
lawyer.
we'd have to know about.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you just didn't have a good
No, I'm
lawyer.
saying I shouldn't even have to have a lawyer. If
You
the DNA
shouldn't, but
if the DNA says that this isn't my child, and the judge is
You
like,
should not be liable.
Neither does
But if
someone
you
accused of a
sign-
criminal
One
You
mic,
crime.
signed the birth
But if you
certificate.
sign the
you're
birth
liable.
One mic.
certificate, go ahead. If
You signed the birth certificate. I mean, you're liable.
Did you sign
Yeah.
it? Did you
We're
sign
above
it?
18. Whose fault is that?
So
Girl.
Did you sign
Like,
it?
let's bring it
that
back.
ain't got nothing to do
Hold
with
on.
it. I'm just telling you what's
You're
going
above
on.
18.
here, hold on. Everybody, one mic, really quick.
Um,
This actually goes back to one of the questions I actually wrote down this week. I wanted to know, what do y'all think about? Do y'all think that as soon as a baby's born, they should be automatically
Yes.
DNA tested?
Yes.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
all know from the start.
Yes.
by
But
law.
yes? What do you
Yes.
think? Yes.
By
Yeah.
law.
Yes.
Because before, okay,
Good.
so I
Yeah,
got
we
married
like
at
the
19. Well, I got
Black
married at
child?
19. I had my son at 19. I'm military, but before I had my son, before I got married, I had my son, and then we got married. I had to take a DNA test, even though we both knew.
Right now, honestly,
we
yes.
both knew, and regardless of the fact, I don't give a damn because I know who got me pregnant.
Period.
You can feel when you get pregnant as a woman,
The
even if
proof
you're
is
like,
in the
I don't
pudding.
know. You know.
The proof is
You
in the
just
pudding.
didn't believe. You felt the pressure. You know who got you knocked up. So therefore, you know you're just picking out the best candidate.
The proof
And that's
is in
not
the
fair.
Why is it even an
Like,
option? Like, why?
and
is
that's
y'all,
not
why,
fair.
Why, why
It's
is y'all,
not an option.
Why
The
would
proof
no,
is
no,
in the
no,
pudding.
I know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I'm talking.
Why is y'all fucking two people in the same? Like, what's going
Like,
on?
why?
They
Like, there
can do it
shouldn't
in the
be
same
confusion.
week.
Do y'all
Oh my
understand?
God, I had a
Really,
friend do
between,
that.
between the woman, you, and the baby, everybody's life is damn near destroyed because you don't know how to keep your legs closed.
I don't have that
I
problem.
mean,
so
but
you ain't
do they
talking
have
me.
to be closed?
I'm just saying, like,
If you get your little freaky ass on and do
They
your
don't have to
thing.
be closed.
if you
They
want
can
to go,
be bent
hey,
over.
this is the new Mari show. We need to start having DNA tests on our show, right?
No,
We gotta have
but
DNA tests on this shit.
it's 2023 though. let's be honest. People are doing what they do as they've always fucking done. It's 20 fucking.
No. That's
Nothing.
a lie.
No, it's not a lie. Nothing is new under the sun. So everybody from the beginning of time has had multiple sexual partners. So the point is, when shit goes down and you got 2 baby daddies as a possibility, are you being honest and forthright and saying,
period,
it might be you or him?
No.
If it's me, I'm not playing that fucking game because that shit's serious. I value that bond. I'm not playing like that. So
yeah, you.
That's great.
You're
like that.
I can only speak for myself.
So why would you sit here and say everybody?
No, I'm not. I didn't say everybody.
But
exactly what you said.
No, I did not.
But you're standing up for those girls that do that shit. That's the point.
I'm
standing up for them.
Hold on. I'm standing up. Sorry if I'm too loud. I'm standing up for the people.
City boy.
I'm standing up for the people like myself. For instance, I was pregnant. I broke up with my baby daddy during my pregnancy. Mm-hmm. He said, "You broke up with me. I'm not the baby daddy because you broke up with me." Nah, I broke up with you because it ain't what it is.
No. Tell the truth. She almost slipped. She almost told the truth.
No, I'm telling you exactly what it is.
She was about to say some shit.
No,
why'd you break up with him then?
No, I broke. Fuck Tyrone. I don't know.
You know a nigga named Tyrone.
No, I really don't. I really don't. Anybody who knows me know I really don't. Anyway.
So why you break up with him?
I broke up with him because we were not
compatible.
No.
You ain't got the answers, man.
She said it. She got the answers. She got the answer, Sway.
What was the answer?
We weren't compatible and shit happened. But the fact is,
so you got pregnant with somebody you wasn't compatible with,
right?
Am I the first person?
No.
So it's an excuse.
I'm just saying. You said that like I should have.
A wise man learns from other people's mistakes.
Reflection, baby.
Anyway.
Okay.
The point
that didn't answer the question. Okay.
The point is, when I was pregnant, I broke up with him, and he said the baby wasn't his because I broke up with him. And then the point was, it has nothing to do with paternity. I broke up with you because I wasn't being treated how I want to be treated.
Buy a dog and die alone.
Shout out to KS, man.
And I got a dog, and I'm not alone.
But here, let me jump to these super chats. I want to get behind on these, man. We need to keep up with them tonight.
Let's go.
Let me do $1 from Natasha Salazar. Thank you for coming. I'm guessing she's one of your viewers.
My baby mama.
Hey,
it's my baby mama.
Hello. Allie does it. $2. Shout out to Red Pill Crib. Funny as it gets. What's up?
What up?
Thank you for coming, Allie.
Appreciate you.
Emmy Booker, $2. Shout out to Red Pill. Yeah, what's up? We
Yeah.
got all y'all dudes.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody coming for him, man. $2 from another one of your people. I'm guessing. I don't recognize
it.
Your people showing out.
Make it rain. Making it rain on us. You got shout out as Funny as it gets podcast. Let's go, man.
Out here.
Let's get it. It's what we do.
Another $1 from more or less.
Hey, it's my baby. What's up, man? It's my wife.
Yeah, Chris.
They're spoiling the shit. Another $1. Spoiling the shit out of us. Let's go.
It's from the town. Let's get it.
$2. Kansas City in the town. Let's go.
Hey, yo, real quick too, man. Kansas City came to show the fuck
Dude,
out in
they
the chat.
Shout out to Kansas City, dude. For real. And then $2 shout out to the Red Pill Crib. As funny as it gets.
Where's everybody from? I don't think
I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah, y'all can say that really quick. You're we'll start here. Where are you from?
I'm from Fort Worth, but I was born in Cali, so Cali made, Texas raised.
You look like Cali.
I was born in Bedford, but I was raised in Arlington.
Okay.
Where is
Texas?
Bedford?
Well, but
Right
honestly,
here in
I grew up
Texas.
in Mexico.
Not that far away.
Mexico.
What about you?
I was born in Dallas, but I was raised in Atlanta, and I just moved back out here.
I just looked at you. I swear I recognize you too. Like you came on the show before. I've
never been on the show.
I don't know how you have it.
Okay, so I have like 8,000 followers on TikTok. I go live basically all
That's
the
where
time.
I've seen your face probably.
Probably in the strip club locker rooms watching me.
Hey.
But y'all, I'm guessing y'all are both from Kansas City or what?
I was born in the hospital, raised in the hood, Kansas City, Missouri.
What is there to do over there?
So
bang
bang,
win the Super Bowl.
Win the Super Bowl.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
We
more
win
than
the
once in the
series.
next few years.
Facts. No, it's a lot.
You got to come to see. A lot of people I think don't know and don't understand. I think they just think it's just a little hick town or something that don't be popping. I'm telling you, I got to pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely need to.
I heard it's full of
Where
gangsters.
are you from?
So I'm born in Michigan, raised here. So born in Michigan, raised Texas.
That's what's up.
Mom
West.
spaghetti.
What about
knees,
you? Where you
weeks,
from?
arm, and heavy.
Yes.
Born in
100%.
Houston, never lived there. Lived in Dallas most of my life. Family has roots in Louisiana.
Okay.
My family is in
She's a hurricane
Louisiana,
baby.
too.
No, I'm not.
You in a hurricane?
No.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite questions to ask. I gotta know who's the prize at the table, ladies? Is it the men or the women? Like who's really supposed to be the prize in a relationship?
Everybody's
start with
supposed to be the prize.
Sure.
Everybody's supposed
You
to be
should
the prize.
you should be a prize to each other. Nobody
one,
should be
teach
losing
one.
in a relationship.
I heavily disagree with you. Go ahead.
And when she going to
The
Beyonce
prize?
talking about she the prize and shit.
Yeah, I got you. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. Both. Honestly.
No.
Both
Nobody should be
equal.
losing.
What about you guys? What do y'all think?
Let them go last.
Yeah,
Let them go last.
yeah. I'll go after y'all. What about you? What do you think?
Y'all ain't shit. So, ooh. Okay, well, I feel
You
like
better
women.
stand up for your girls. And
I
say
feel like
it.
women. I feel like women are the prize.
Women.
Okay.
To be honest, I really do.
He's a brokey.
I mean, I can understand why they create
I mean,
life.
I
Like,
don't
there's
fuck with
lots
broke
of,
men though.
there's,
So
there's a lot that makes women valuable. Y'all create life.
Y'all
Like,
create
I'm-
life too,
yeah.
though. We do this shit together.
Yeah,
Like,
well, but
Eh.
what do you think, men or women? Which one?
So,
Well, I
like-
think you've already heard my answer on this, so you better not ruin it.
I mean,
He's
honestly,
an
I got short-term memory
entertainer,
loss
so
sometimes,
he's
but okay, but like when you say prize, like, can you elaborate on that? I know that's like, I know you're
Which
saying,
one's the one
but-
that should be chased? Which one's the one that's really
Okay,
the
there you
prize?
go.
Which
Okay,
one's the
okay.
one that's really valuable, honestly, in the relationship?
So-
The man or the
so
woman?
when you say it like that, I agree, and I definitely say the man, but I can also say that from like even though I'm not really religious or anything like that, I will say from like a religious standpoint, I would agree that like the woman would be the prize, but only in the sense of like her just being what is the word? What's the word I'm looking for?
Sacrificial to her body
Yes,
for another life.
Like, you know what? Not only that, but I'm saying
fuck you.
That's what it is.
Damn.
Y'all
He's like-
sacrifice your teeth,
Wait,
your
wait,
fucking
wait.
skin,
I have-
Our
everything.
bones,
your
every
bones,
fucking
yeah.
thing.
What I mean by that is like, so you know how like in like the Middle East, a lot of women are very much like, you would consider them like the prize in that sense, just
Yeah.
because they're very
Feminine and like
Chaste.
chaste. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes,
so
yes,
like
very
that's
chaste,
what I
yeah.
mean by in that sense. Like I would agree that the woman would be the prize, but like overall in a relationship, I would say the man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no,
Did I
that
make
was really
sense?
a really good answer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to you. What do you think? Which one? Men or
Yeah,
women?
I agree. I think the man should lead, and you know, if I want to respect the man, and you know, if I don't respect the man, then it's not a
It ain't
relationship.
gonna work.
Period.
Yeah,
I
period.
have to respect.
I have to
you.
respect him. So the
God.
man should be the prize.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he should respect you
guys,
too.
Well, I'll explain in just
And
a
I don't
second.
like the
I'll-
women that are. I'm sorry. I don't like the women that are like, I'm the prize.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Well, bitch, I'm the prize.
prize.
We're both the prize.
the
We should
fact
both
that you have
be
to
winning.
say you're the prize, you're probably not the prize.
Yeah,
You probably
this-
don't respect your
and this
man.
is a really good
That's
table of
fine.
women, but there's like y'all would be surprised if we went and
I
did
think-
street interviews or something with girls on the street. You'd be surprised how many would say, "I'm the prize,
Yeah.
I'm the prize, women the prize." You know, so
I'm the table.
But this
Like,
is a very
I'm
smart
the
table that either said
I am.
equal.
If you're
Goddamn
in this
table.
shit for life, we should both be winning. There should not be nobody losing in this shit.
You're right.
Like for life,
The man has to have more
who's
than me.
losing?
though.
Nobody's fucking
Yeah,
losing.
always.
Agreed.
We're winning.
But
He has to
like a
have
lot
more
of the
than
stuff that
me.
you say is like what they would call online like blank slate. It's like it's all blank slate. Like it's always equal. We're always the same.
But like, is
And
it
like, but we
really?
gotta
I don't
understand though,
respect.
life though
It's not that black
is
and white.
not black and white. And like, there's a lot of things that are very much lopsided.
Can
Everything's
I
very
say,
sexism.
I've been the woman that's made more than the man, and I still feel like we both have feelings in this shit. We both.
But feelings
matter.
have
But how
nothing
did
to
those
do with
relationships
your
work out?
value.
How did those relationships work out?
It don't work out
Okay.
because the man has an issue with the woman making more, but for the
There's-
woman,
And the
There's
women
multiple.
too.
There's
me,
multiple reasons behind
I can't
it.
respect a
Multiple
man,
reasons.
and I'm making more than him.
You
Honestly,
have a
yeah,
problem
I
with that.
can.
low-key,
Yeah,
I won't
can.
respect it.
I
can.
can, but can he be comfortable
Both,
in
yeah.
that situation? The
Yeah,
problem
but
is
it won't work.
if he's a man's man, he's not comfortable in that. And so
Right.
if he's not feeling like he can hold you down, if he's
I don't know how a
If
guy
he-
can really be a man's man without also being a provider.
Okay.
Very
So,
easy.
exactly.
And also,
It's like-
what is your role beyond? Okay, so now you're the breadwinner. Are you cooking? Are you cleaning? Are you fucking? Are you sucking? Are you doing everything too? And he's doing what?
Ooh, I'm tired.
What is he doing? Nothing?
I'm tired.
He's another son?
No, you're doing something.
Is he another son?
You're doing, you're doing something. It has to be some kind of reciprocal.
I can't have you make money.
It doesn't have to be the same kind of reciprocal, but it has to be some kind of reciprocal. We have to both be adding to whatever we're growing.
It's unrealistic It's unrealistic to go into a relationship and think a woman's gonna respect a man if he's not providing more than she is. That's not financially.
True. Yes.
But this is what I will say. If a woman is a complete woman and she's feminine, virgin, traditional, peaceful, all this shit, if she's at the top of her game and I'm at the top of my game financially, and we just exactly complement each other, that's the only way to be 50-50. Other than that, the man is the prize.
I have a question.
It doesn't always have
because
to be
you know why?
50-50.
Because the things that you have, all you have to do is present it. We have to go earn money.
Money goes away.
Hold
we
on.
earn money too, but it goes away. I
understand that, but
you can earn money and it goes away.
You're born beautiful. You got a nice body. You got pretty skin.
That goes away.
But what I'm telling you
There's
is,
a new bitch turning 18 every day.
Every day.
One mic at a time, guys. Let them finish.
What I'm saying is, you have it.
Yeah.
I had to earn everything I got.
That's true.
No, you don't. Like, let me break this down to you really quick. Women are self-made millionaires at 18, 19 years old. Y'all get all y'all's value up front. Men don't get their value until 30, 35. Yeah. Because guys have to work to get their value. At 19 years old as a man, unless you're a football player or something, you don't have no opportunity. You don't get girls. You don't get jobs. You don't get anything like that. It's not until you're fucking 30, 35. A woman at 19 years old, guess what? I got plenty of friends like this. They can go get on a yacht. They can skip the line at the club.
If
they
she
get to be around guys.
Not even that.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
It's not even if you're a hoe. There's girls that are great girls that can do that. You don't even have to be a hoe.
If she's pretty,
I'm just saying, if she's making,
I'm gonna put you on blast real quick. She was standing outside. We were sitting out there drinking a little bit, and she was knocking on the wrong door. We could have just let you stay out there, but because you was a beautiful young woman, and we was sitting out here, we was like, "Hey, man, are you in the wrong space?"
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
But what I'm saying is, if I was a man, I'd have just been knocking on the door.
I would have figured it out,
though. You feel me? We came over
there.
I
figured it out, though.
Well,
I get what you're saying.
That's you. Okay. That's not me.
But
I get what you're saying.
The point is like, we was going, you know what I'm saying? We'd have made sure you was straight. You feel what I'm saying?
So you're saying you wouldn't have if you felt like I wasn't whatever?
If you was an ugly Humpty Dump, he would not have said shit to
you.
Are
you saying
that's not true.
No.
We still would have made sure you didn't get beat up.
I'm just saying, like,
it's just harder for a man.
The point is you inherently get, like, we gonna protect y'all and look out for y'all. You get it just because you have a vagina, some titties, a face, your gender, what you was born with has value. What we were born with, we have to prove has value.
No,
Can I say something?
Can
I say something?
I agree.
Please.
I agree.
Let's say 3 years ago, I was 200 pounds heavier.
Man, don't be trying to move the goalposts now.
Gone.
No, facts. I'm speaking facts.
Let's see. What's
3 years ago, I was 200 pounds heavier. I was a whole different person.
Did you lose it or surgery?
I had surgery and I lost it because I went to the gym every fucking day and worked hard multiple times a week. I didn't just get the surgery and lose weight.
Well, you got to stand up for us. Let us see.
I got the surgery and did my shit.
360.
Let us see the progress though, for real.
You want to show the camera? You want to show the camera what you made of?
Hey, 3 years ago she
don't want to show it, guys. You don't.
You look fucking bomb.
No, I'm serious. I'm just saying, 3 years ago, because he's saying you look good, so I helped you out at the door. In 2019, I was a whole different person. And as a person in 2019 and 2023, I recognize a difference in how I'm treated as well.
Okay, you're right about everything that you said. You're very right. But a ugly girl, a fat girl has more privilege, has more men coming at them as options than a fucking hot guy, an actor, a football player. It is. It's absolutely proven.
There are men that shoot up places because they haven't gotten laid in years.
Not like the men he just described.
It's easy. Hold on. You would actually learn a shit ton on this show if you stopped yourself from interrupting a lot. Okay. Honestly, because there's a lot of shit that you're just straight up wrong about, and I would love to just show you where you're wrong. You know, this is something that you're extremely wrong about. Women have way more privilege at a young age than a guy does.
No, agreed.
It's insane. Like, everything that you're arguing, it's just like, why are you arguing? You're just completely wrong about this. And anybody lives in reality can see that women have way more privilege at a young age than a guy does. It's not, and there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing sexist about any of this. No. This is reality. Yeah. This is how the world is, and we need to accept it. Because
I'm a black woman, so there's nothing you can tell me about living in the world as a young woman. I can accept, even as a black woman, that I have more privilege than a black man.
Do you see that even just right now you had to interrupt twice? You just had to interrupt twice.
I did, and I affirmed you.
And do you see that what you're doing? This is the reason why you can't have a successful relationship. Like, you're never going to be able to be in a relationship, but you can't even let somebody talk and you listen to them. Okay. I'm just showing you exactly what you're doing right here. Okay. On live, everybody can see that you can't even stop and let somebody. You can't even listen. You're hearing me, but you're not listening. Like, you need to sit back and just actually try to learn something for once, because you'll come out of this actually being able to learn more, find a guy, probably get a good relationship. You know how many girls come on my show and they come back over and over again, and on Monday I got 2 girls coming that got relationships because of me. They wouldn't even be in relationships if it wasn't for them coming on this panel and learning about men. You can learn a lot.
What did they learn?
What did they learn? How men really are. The red pill is just talking about how men really are and how women really are. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with learning the truth of reality. And once you learn that, you can do with it what you want. You can use it to have to get benefit out of it, or you can use it to fucking take advantage of guys or whatever. You do whatever you want with this information. I just want you to know, though, everything that I'm saying, it's not to sit there and for you to personify with and be hurt by it. It's all for you to just be able to look into it, accept it, and be like, okay, now I'm going to see the world this way now.
Gaining perspective.
Okay, so I'm not hurt. I think I said at the very beginning of the podcast that I wasn't aware of what red pill, blue pill was. So I said, make me aware.
And you can learn easier when you listen.
No, and I am listening, but I'm also interjecting and asking questions because I'm interested. I'm engaging. Yeah. So I want to know. I'm trying to learn. Yeah. So I'm not dismissing what you're saying. I'm interjecting. I'm telling you my perspective. It might be not what your level is or whatever you accept. But I'm engaging. I'm trying to learn. I want to get specific. If I sat here and shut up and just didn't say shit,
that's listening.
I wouldn't be. That's listening. True.
That's what listening is.
Maybe for you. Maybe for you. Maybe for you.
No, I mean that's maybe for you. You gotta gain perspective and maybe for you.
You gotta listen.
Maybe for you, but in a world of billions of people, everyone doesn't learn the same. So maybe I learned by creating discourse and saying, maybe if I interrupt this, ask questions. You can let me know. Sure. I don't mind looking ignorant to your followers or whoever. I want you to teach me what your perspective is. I'm not ashamed of learning your perspective. Yeah, I don't mind.
I want to ask a very specific question towards you. What is something about men that you don't understand or that bothers you? Or what's just something about men that just bothers you? Just tell me something, the thing that pisses you off the most about dating right now.
There's nothing that pisses me off about men. I cannot, as a woman who's lived as long as I've lived, generalize men. I understand as a grown-ass woman that different men are different and that different people come with different packages. Mm-hmm. So I can't put a blanket statement on y'all and say men disappoint me in this way. I can't.
Okay. How many relationships do you think you've had? Or situationships? Any encounters with men? How many do you think you've had total?
Men including situationships, I would say 3.
You ain't got a big frame of reference. Okay. Yeah. How different were these 3 men?
Very different. I don't have no type. Oh, yeah. I connect on vibes.
Most women have. How old are you?
I'm 32.
32 with 3 men?
I'm saying, you said 3 men that I connect with. No, I didn't say 3 men I had
sex with. Bro, this is the issue today, is because there's a lot of women in their 30s, they haven't even had real serious relationships. And if so, they've been in nothing but situationships back and forth. When you do this, how the hell can you have a conversation with a man without interrupting them?
I have had a real relationship.
It's very hard.
I've had a real relationship.
I mean,
I could tell it didn't last long though, because your ability to have dialogue with somebody makes it very hard. It lasted from the time that
I was 18 until I was 32.
So you had 3. Okay, but what I'm saying
that doesn't make any sense if you had 3 different guys, but you had a relationship from 18 to 32.
These 3 men were all polar opposites. He thought this way. He thought this way. He thought this way. They didn't have anything in common.
You didn't notice that men kind of had like a trend that they were kind of the same in certain things?
No.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you why. Because
can I say that word?
Yeah. Well, the reason why is guys lie. Guys lie. They're not going to tell her the truth. Like she's never going to know the truth. But I want to go back to like what we were originally talking about. Though I was asking, yeah. Who's the prize? Do you think the men or the women's the prize?
I would say the men. We were talking about a couple of things.
Yeah, you're good.
We were talking about a couple of things.
Do you have some vodka? A vodka? I think so. Hey, baby, can you get us some vodka, right?
Yeah, baby. ¿Tienes vodka, por favor?
But yeah,
Come throw money at her.
Vodka. Shut up. I like it when it's thrown, except for if it's not in the band.
Girl.
yeah. So which one do you think is the prize?
Hundreds only.
We were talking about a couple of things, and one of the things you said was getting on the yacht, and it's a saying that goes, it's a $32 million yacht. The guy had to have $32 million to get on the yacht.
The girl had to have a pretty face.
All she had to do was have on makeup, right?
Okay.
Thank you.
So
see.
I say men is the prize, and the reason I say that is because if you're in a relationship, I don't know a woman that's gonna jump in front of a bullet if a robber is there.
I would.
You understand what I'm saying? You're not gonna sit there and die to protect your guy. If a noise goes off in the middle of the night and the two people are laying there, the woman is not gonna tap.
You'll die for him, but you want him to get up
You
first.
understand what I'm saying?
I
Listen,
agree with you.
no, what I'm saying is, no woman is gonna tap the dude like, don't get up. I got it.
We're in Texas. Who
You
shouldn't?
understand what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you.
You're such a contrarian. A lot of things you say ain't that.
We in Texas. Who owns a gun? No,
nigga, you better get
even
my
if
gun.
you own. What are you talking about? Even by
You
what
better
you just
get my
said,
gun.
even what you just said doesn't make sense because if she's in my house and I own the gun, she's still allowed to use my gun to kill somebody to protect us. It doesn't matter.
What I'm saying is, in a situation of life and death, I'm not gonna wait on you to act before I do. I'm gonna just act. It's fight or flight.
But would you break up with a guy if he didn't act? Like if a guy
would break up
But
with
the
him,
thing is,
Exactly, that's my
but the
point.
thing is, what
you
you're
know.
describing.
You're pussy.
But the thing is, what you're describing is you acting in your masculine. You're not acting in your feminine energy.
It don't matter
When
how
that
I
happens.
act. I act.
Like as a woman, like when I was reading those books, it's literally you have to maintain your feminine energy. For one,
For sure.
I don't ever argue with a man, ever. I'm not ever gonna put myself in the situation or position as a man because I am not a man. I am a damsel.
Preach.
Baby.
Fucking
Period.
Preach.
So
Yeah.
you
I
would
am
die.
soft.
So you would die for the sake of being a damsel.
If it is my man and he is protecting us,
you would die.
and
for the
I
sake
will
of being a
stand in
damsel.
front of him to protect him because I love him.
Okay.
Agreed.
Period.
Period, sis. Say it
And
louder.
he will do the same thing for me.
Facts.
But I am a go digging ass bitch.
Nah,
No
trying to-
lie.
Bands only.
So
She
set you
accepts
free.
bands only for a reason.
Love you to death. I'm your Bonnie and Clyde, but I want some money.
Make
Yeah.
it worth
Here,
it. Make it worth it.
here, one mic really quick. Why don't you go ahead and tell us, bro, which one's the prize, the man or the woman? You think?
Oh, the man. Yeah, I say the man is the. I mean, I said if we both equal, if it's somebody,
If,
as long
if
as
he's
she's on
if
her
he's in
dean,
his
Yeah,
if he's in
yeah,
his
yeah.
if she's on her dean and he's on his dean, it is 50-50. But if it's 41-59, 99% of the time it's the man.
I agree
Yeah.
with you.
I completely agree.
I agree.
So
100%.
now I'll give you all like my opinion of why I think the man is mostly the prize, and the reason why I say this is because who puts the ring on your finger? Who's the one who like y'all are the gatekeepers of sex? Like no guy's getting in that pussy unless y'all allow it, or else it's grape. So
Yeah.
ain't nobody getting sex unless y'all call for it. But who's the gatekeeper of relationships? It is men. You can have a guy, a Chatter Tyrone that you're fucking for 6 months, and if he never gives you the relationship, you never get it. You never get it.
True.
He is the gatekeeper of the relationship. So because of that, he is. If y'all want marriage, if y'all want kids, if y'all want a future like that, he's the prize.
But he's gonna want to do it.
Period. Because you got to do whatever it takes to get that fucking ring on your finger. Now, if you don't want those things, you don't want a family, you don't want marriage, you don't want all that, then yes, he's not the prize, ladies. He's not. It just depends what you want.
I agree with you.
Agree.
But I also conditionally disagree. Conditionally disagreeing because I feel like the woman is the prize because men acquire all these nice things and they acquire their wealth, they acquire their health, they acquire their build, everything to attract the woman that they want. So what are you doing all this for? To get the prize at the end.
To create family,
True.
to create
You care
legacy.
about the prize.
Don't
that
take
you
all the
get.
credit now.
See, but
Who
hold on,
gives
hold
a
on.
fuck about caring? Because caring can change.
if
You're
there-
I'm just saying,
loyal.
Hold on,
I'm saying
hold
you
on.
care about the prize that you get, the level of the prize that you
Right.
get.
Here, hold on. I got another really strong point for y'all. If there was an island with 100 men and an island with 100 women, the island with 100 women had one man. The island with 100 men has one woman. Which one is going to repopulate faster?
The one man.
The one with the one man and the 100 women. So technically, which one creates more life, women or men?
That's a good analogy.
Men.
Men create more life. So technically, they're still the prize if you look at it even in that aspect. They can create more life.
Even
they can
back
create more.
then, that's
What's
why we
the
had
quality
kings
of the
and-
life you create? You can create life
I'm
faster.
just looking at
but
just
how
the
many
just
lives
facts,
can
you know,
you
just looking at the facts.
nurture? How many lives can you nurture versus
True.
how many lives can you create?
Yeah,
if you have 100 women, though, it can
but
all
if
be
we look at
nurtured.
Genghis Khan, if we look at Alexander the Great, if we look at some of the greatest
Oh,
sultans and
Lord.
rulers of the world, they did that. They would
did.
literally have 100
100
guards
kids.
Just
with their
because-
dicks cut off, guarding their
But
women.
they
Like,
were
that's
the
what they
top
used to literally
of
do.
the top. They
Nick-
were not just
Yeah,
anybody.
yeah. They had to be the
That
best.
is what I'm saying. That is totally different. That's an alpha. Betas are not the fucking prize.
Yeah. No, I completely agree
They
with
still,
you.
Very
hey, they
true.
still work.
Period.
They still work at construction sites. They still build engines. They still do all this shit. So as much as you shit on a beta male, a worthless woman is just worthless. Period.
I'm not saying
we still
I'm not
contribute
saying
to the world.
job.
But what I'm saying is, if you look at people like he said, Genghis Khan and people like that, look at Nick Cannon. He got 11 kids, and one of his kids at 1 year old could read.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible.
Nick
Yeah.
Cannon is not
At
the average
one.
Joe.
No.
though.
But what I'm saying is the importance of the father and the actual
It's the
value
alpha.
the value he provides. Like when people start comparing him and Future and all these dudes, they got all these kids. That's what we're supposed to do anyway.
Look,
But
look,
It should be the norm.
First of all, Nick Cannon, of all the Hollywood baby daddies, I would say he's upstanding. He especially with the volume that he has, he doing what he has to do.
Facts.
Future,
He also has lupus.
I don't want.
Okay,
to
yeah,
talk
no,
about
don't-
it.
and he's passing genetic
I
disabilities.
don't even want to. I don't even want.
We
I don't
use
even want to go there.
these.
with
We just
Future.
use these names
Generations.
as examples so everybody can grasp the idea.
But I'm
It's not the
saying-
actual.
hold on, one
people.
mic, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not the actual people. It's just so you can grasp the idea.
Okay. So I'm just saying, Future, we don't want that. Nick Cannon, he belongs to the streets. He don't. Okay.
Hold on.
He don't
Have
have
that
the
conversation.
volume. He doesn't have the. People don't have the volume to support what they're producing as far as men goes.
Well,
Women can't produce as fast as men. Men can't produce as fast, or men can't support as fast as they can produce. You shouldn't be having 10 baby mamas. Children, if you're a mother, you know children require a lot of
Hold
support.
on. Let's go back to
You
the
shouldn't
original
have
point.
10
Hold on.
different kids
Let's go back.
spread out.
Let's go back to the original point again. The men, which one's the prize, men or women? Y'all's actions speak everything, okay? Women's actions show that y'all will chase the guy. So because there's tons of women out here that will chase Chads, chase Tyrones, chase all this stuff. Obviously, men are the prize because why are so many people Chad chasing? Why are so many women doing this shit? Men would not be the prize if there wasn't literally tons of women fucking one guy and being stuck on rotation because they want to fuck this dude who's fucking so valuable or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
but is
Men
he an
are
asshole?
clearly the prize when you look at what y'all's actions are, like
Let me-
what women do versus what they say. It's clear men are the fucking prize.
Let me push back though,
Yeah, go ahead.
because you do got some good dudes that do chase women that ain't on shit.
Completely.
Very true.
Yeah,
They
very
like
true.
they
Yeah, very
like
true.
Yeah,
trailer
But
nat-nats.
but this
And
is
I
the
could
thing
have
though.
supported him, but
It doesn't. It doesn't make it right though, and that's the difference.
Here, I'm gonna
That's
go pee
what-
really quick.
Wrong
Quick,
on both sides.
But you always want the
Yeah.
one that you always want.
Most
You
people
never
purpose-
want the one that wants you. You never want the one that chases you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
chased all of 2
Right?
men in my life. Every relationship that I've
You
been
ain't
in,
And they didn't want you,
no,
did they?
I have. I've chased 2 men in my life, and they did not want me.
Yeah, it's like
Then
a turn-off.
when I stopped wanting these motherfuckers, they was on me like white on rice.
What made it? What,
And guess what? You don't spin the block on me. You don't
Facts.
ever fucking embarrass me ever.
Facts.
and they chased you after you.
So
done
do
that.
you block them?
now, no, I don't block them because now you're giving me money for my fucking time.
Hell
So
yeah.
now you wanted to be treated like a trick. I'm gonna treat you like a trick.
I have a
I
question.
wanted to treat you to
That's
be.
almost-
I wanted
For the
you to
ladies.
be nice. I wanted to be nice. I wanted to treat you like you were king. And now you don't like that.
Yeah, but that's
Every
the,
woman
that-
that you're attracted to is a bitch. She's an asshole. She
bitch.
acts like
That's
you
the-
don't matter.
that's the game.
So when I treat men, what I've noticed in my industry, because I encounter a lot of fucking men, valuable fucking black card AMXs all the fucking time.
Right.
I encounter them. They like me when I'm like, yeah, flirty, but I act like they're not important.
Yeah, facts. That's the game.
So
If I act like they matter and
Play
I
with their
know
ego, is
and
what
I
you're saying.
know that they are
But
valuable.
these are tricks at the strip club.
No, this is not even just in the strip club, baby, because I make my most money outside.
I don't work at a strip club, and I mean it's facts. Like people, you don't want the one that chases you, wants you. Like men, y'all say you want the girl that's nice, caring, nurturing. a virgin, this and that. Y'all don't want the nice girls.
For the long term, we do.
Long term, but who y'all?
For the
y'all
night-
looking,
for their
where
mamas.
everyone's
For
looking. All men are looking for long term.
No.
Most
How many
definitely.
percent are looking for long term?
Deep down inside, the girl that he's chasing for the one night, if she provided value, he would keep her.
Yes,
The
I
only
agree.
problem is they don't be providing shit after that.
I agree.
I
So
think-
when I'm chasing my fantasy and I get it, and it's called post-nut clarity. After I done skied it.
Yeah, see,
I have never heard that.
or
Are you
Elaborate.
pregnant? Are you
Post-nut
pregnant? Hold on, watch
clarity.
this. Are you pregnant?
no,
Oh, it's a negative.
I'm
Block.
out.
Or
Yeah, I'm
does-
out.
Whoa!
I have
Whoa!
That's the
I have
game.
a question. I have a question.
Okay,
I have never
Or does
heard
he
that.
play until it's too late?
what you mean?
Or
Elaborate.
so you found the girl that you knew I could fuck with her, I could marry this girl. But you still had options. You still had girls throwing themselves at you.
Or he got to
Did
know
you-
you and
did
didn't
you-
like you.
Stop. I'm not saying that. Wait a minute. I'm saying he found the girl. He said, I could marry this girl. I can see it.
Okay.
But he still had people making themselves available to him. He still kept taking up the options that were available, but he knew he had the girl he wanted.
That's
If
just
you
how men work.
yes, we put y'all away. We put y'all
It's
in the
called
back.
placeholders.
You categorize
Yes,
us.
we got
placeholders.
wifey at home. That is no.
That's all I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. But wifey,
Yeah.
that's ain't nothing can compare to that.
Yeah.
My
That's all
mama,
I'm saying.
my mama can't compare to that. My daughter can't compare to that.
But
you
that
go
didn't
sit,
stop you
but
from
you go
cheating,
sit your
right?
ass down. But guess what?
men
He,
I
he
built-
clarified that
without-
earlier
Yeah,
about
I
cheating.
built.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I built myself up, and they
She
are
ain't
gonna
listening.
chase me.
And to be
They're
honest,
gonna chase me. But I
if-
would never give nobody nothing more than you.
completely.
you
But that is true, though.
you would still violate.
Yeah,
our
but I would
bond.
still put my dick in this bitch that I hate.
Hey,
Yes.
Hey, I just need you to
'Cause
say,
it's instant
no, it's
gratification.
a difference. I need you to say, I would still violate our bond.
No. You want to change it to make it this? I'm gonna
No,
tell you what it is.
I would still violate
not
our
that.
trust.
I'm not violating.
We
mine.
had a commitment to each
Look,
other. I would
But
still
men
violate
in
that,
Europe,
but I
men
see
in
you as
Europe
that.
and in other countries have whole mistresses,
We
whole
in
other
America,
families.
baby. We not in
But
Europe.
still, they have other families, other lives.
We're in America.
Rich men have mistresses, and they are well taken
We're
care
talking
of.
about regular
Again.
people because
Okay,
we're
so
regular.
you're not gonna cut me off.
people.
Hold on. So what I'm saying is, if your man is making sure you are more than well taken care of, you have not a worry in the world. Let that man do what the fuck he's gonna do. If you're not compromised over here, there is no point in you addressing shit because now it's gonna change your bond. Now it's
Because
gonna
that's
change
what
how
men
he
want
treats
at
you.
the end of the day.
And
for you to
he's
just put
gonna
up.
play.
Let
He's gonna
them roll
play. He's
over
gonna
you.
do what he's
Okay.
gonna do.
All
He's
right.
not rolling over. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. But he's coming home. You're not violated. He's not embarrassing you. He's not making you look stupid. He's not wasting anything that you receive on anyone else. They're not receiving the same type of respect. They're not meeting the mama. They're not going to church. They're not.
Meeting
They're
mama
not
means
facts.
nothing.
No, but do you get what I'm
Meeting
saying?
Mama means nothing.
But she's giving you a really good point, though.
But
Like, listen,
still,
Yeah.
let your man cheat in peace. You can know whatever you want to know, baby. No, make your moves accordingly and move in fucking silence.
We're talking like we're Young Miami and
that's the
Diddy,
part.
and we not that.
Here, hold
We
on, hold on,
regular
hold on, hold
people
on,
I'm
in
hold
talking about
Dallas.
my
Here, hold on.
regular.
hold on,
We
one
regular
here,
people
one
in
mic,
Dallas.
one mic. I want here.
My
you go real
regular.
quick. Here, you go real quick, bro.
No,
Are you? Did you have something that you need to say?
I want to say
No,
Oh, you good?
no.
Okay, my bad. Go
So here, the big thing I got to say, look,
She
there's
wants-
plenty of guys out here who can't cheat. They have no options. 90%. 90%. Most men, the guy who's an HVAC, the guy who fucking does electrician, those are all normal ass guys. If you don't want a guy that cheats, you want what I call a high quality man, there's fucking tons of them. Tons of them. But guess what? You don't want it. Most women don't want it. They want the 6'4" guy who fucking makes the $150,000 a year. They want the guy that's the baller, that's the cool guy that gets the girls.
That
Y'all
has
don't
10
want
baby
y'all don't
mamas.
want the normal
I
guy.
have a question though.
Yeah.
Future.
So let's say I make more than 150,000, and that shit don't impress me. What is it about the man that like?
Your money does not matter to a man.
I understand, but
Like,
I'm saying you're talking about a man's money as if
What-
it matters to a woman.
It
So-
does.
It does.
It does. When you
It
go on
does.
maternity
You know
leave,
it does.
it does. When you go on maternity
You know it
leave,
does.
that
It does.
motherfucker
Yeah.
better be able to pay
Here,
the bills.
Here, hold on.
What
Hold on.
you talking
Here,
about?
Let,
Come out.
The
Here.
fuck
Come
out
out.
here.
Here,
No,
hold on.
what you talking about?
Let's just bring it back.
No.
Let's just bring it back to
That's
that.
true.
Here, hold on. Let's just bring it back to. let's just bring back the stats, guys. Let's just go back to what actual statistics say. Statistics say women want a guy that makes 53% more than them.
Yes.
Like, so, and that's if we lined up most women. So that means that if he makes $100K a year, you want a guy who makes $150.
That's the
In
only
Cali,
thing.
the poverty line is $100K. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
That's the only thing that I knew
that's the
about
poverty
this.
line.
Right?
That's the only thing I can admit that I knew about this podcast before I came on it
That's
is that y'all
52.
believed in that statistic.
We need to.
And I can say, as a woman who's lived and dated, I have not supported that fact.
Man, you only
You
dated
only
3 people.
You
Hold
dated
on.
3 people.
You gotta
That don't count,
standard.
bitch. You are
You
not.
gotta up your standards.
You're
You
a
gotta
nut.
up your standards.
That's
You
babe.
gotta start
You
dating.
gotta start
Everybody,
upping your
one bite at a
standards.
time, guys. But yeah,
Hey, I'm hearing lies, all bullshit from. I can smell bullshit in this other room, dog.
yeah,
Come on now.
you just gotta understand.
I
You
smell
gotta up
bullshit
your
in this other
standards.
room, dude.
Because no, you
Come
gotta
on, man.
date.
This story ain't adding up.
You gotta get outside. You gotta
Yeah.
date.
I do.
I
do.
cannot
I
respect
can
a
admit
man that doesn't make more than me. I'm sorry. Like, I'm
Ever.
not like a gold digger, but like, come on, you have
It's
to
not a
make more
gold
than me.
digger.
It's just a mental thing. Like, if you're not bringing what I honestly, if you're not bringing more than what I have, I'm not going to respect the man, and it's not going to last.
That's not true for me.
Mm-mm,
I
don't
can
even-
because I know that
Come
I
on,
make
bro.
more
That's my
than the average
perspective.
person.
Here,
Out
no,
of those,
I-
out of
I
those
can
3
respect
people,
that.
Hold
Out
on,
of
one,
those
here,
3
hold on,
people?
hold on. One mic,
I could
one mic.
respect all of them.
Here, hold on,
no
hold on.
matter what we made, because I didn't
Here.
connect with them for what we made. I connected with them because of them.
Here, hold on. This all goes back to one thing. You're not with them anymore.
It wasn't about money why we disconnected.
But the proof is in the pudding.
It wasn't about
It doesn't
the money.
matter. You don't have to tell me that it's about that. I know that was a factor, and then that probably added to 10 other factors. All it's
So
yes,
you're
because
paying-
that one thing of him not being a provider equals 10 other things that he was probably
Amen.
shitty at.
So you're
That's a
paying,
simple-
you're paying 90% of the bills.
Hell
He's paying
no.
10. Okay,
See,
yeah.
see,
okay.
you see your response? You told on yourself.
Hell no.
You told
you.
on
That
yourself.
don't add up.
No, I'm just saying, even if I'm paying
1 + 1 don't
50%
equal
of the
4.
bills or 75, I'm just saying, what I'm saying is I have not ever been with a man.
But you said
So-
money wasn't an issue.
Listen to me what I'm saying. You
I
cut
did
me off.
listen. I heard
what
you.
I'm saying is I have never been with a man based off of what he can provide me financially.
Why not?
I have been with men, and
But now we're talking
hold on,
financials. We're talking bills now.
Let me finish. What I'm saying is, and y'all might call me stupid.
No,
I
not at all.
I connect with men on a soul level. So I'm connecting
sure.
with you as a person. And it's fucked me up because there's been an issue.
What happened with those 3 souls?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Out of those
telling
3
you,
people,
I'm
how
telling
many
you,
souls?
I'm telling you, there has been an issue where it's like I feel they've told me you can do better. When a man tell you can do better, believe him. But I wouldn't believe
But you
the
have
man.
to understand,
Wait, so
a
they
connection
told
is
you?
one thing. A
Huh?
connection is one thing.
You said they
Compatibility
told you.
is
Hold on.
another. Connection is one thing. That's what gets you started. Compatibility and long term is another. So long term, you're
So
not going
I-
to respect a man that doesn't help you pay your bills and provides for you.
Completely.
That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
true.
Especially
You're
from
not.
1832.
I was raised different, so I'm not without telling all my business.
Right.
I was raised different, so I believe different. So I've not been like
I
that.
feel
I
you.
have not held a man. I've been making this
You've
much.
never been taken care of.
Facts.
Yeah.
I have.
So those
All of
3
my
people.
relationships, I've been
So,
a kept woman.
Let's change that. Like
Every
you know.
single one.
I'm just saying. I'm admitting that. I'm saying facts. I'm
Right.
saying
So
I
you
coulda
don't
done,
know until you get it.
Yeah, but girl,
literally-
but
and
girl,
I'm just
don't
now
build a
at
man.
32. At 32, I'm just now to the point where I'm starting. To
And your
get it.
perspective, right? And you said you lost 200 pounds, and baby, your perspective is about to fucking change.
I wasn't always fat though. Remember that.
No, but
I
still,
gained weight.
now, but now you have the mindset and the body to match.
Somebody that's 200
Yes.
pounds overweight has a character flaw.
I
mentally.
wasn't always 200
But
pounds
why was you
overweight.
200 pounds overweight?
Why would you
period?
let
Because
yourself
I was
get there?
stressed the fuck out.
Exactly.
But
That's
you would
your
let
character.
yourself, but
So
so,
What I'm saying is there's people that have been that way since they were small. There's people
Correct.
that I'm saying I had a child, my weight went up and down ever since.
correct.
I'm not saying I was always blah 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 and then blah blah blah. I'm saying I had a child, it went up and down, and then I had to get control.
I sense lazy.
Right.
Whatever.
sense laziness,
Call it
so.
what you want.
But so with all that, the thing is that when you finally get that one person that takes you out of, okay, basically a good analogy, takes you out of the dumpster and puts you in a mansion, you never gonna want to go back to anything
Facts.
fucking regular.
But
So you will
I'm
never,
there now.
you will never be
Facts.
with a man that cannot provide for you financially, and you will not respect a man that cannot do things like
I
that.
will not be with one, but I'm not saying I can't respect one.
But it will.
I have lived life enough to know that life happens to everybody. I don't judge people for where they at. I'm not saying I can be with you, but I'm saying I understand.
We're talking relationships.
I've been there too.
We're talking relationships.
I've been there too.
But we're not the same. We're not the same.
I have been the person.
Men and women are not the same.
I have been the person that I felt like this man might not want to be with me because I'm just the type of person like to hold her own.
Do you have a boy or a girl?
Hold on. I got to go back to one. I got to peel a layer back really bad. What were you raised by? A single parent household or two parent household?
Two.
Okay, your mom and your dad.
I was raised by my mom and my stepdad. My stepdad was in my life since I was 8.
Okay, who was the breadwinner?
Both of them.
They were both the breadwinner.
My stepdad did everything he needed to do. My mom did everything she needed to do.
I'm just trying to figure out how you have this mentality that you could that like you can be the leader or that you could be the breadwinner.
Because I've seen the balance. I've seen the woman win it all and the man not do nothing. I've seen the man do it all and the woman not do nothing.
But hold on.
It's about balance.
Let's rewind it back again. Hold on. Stop. Let's rewind it back again. Whose fault is it whenever the guy isn't shit?
It's not about blame.
No, yes, there is blame behind it.
I'm not about blaming.
Hold on. Answer the question. Whose fault is it if you're with somebody and he's a broke ass guy?
It's not about blame.
Hold on. Take it back again. Whose fault is it? Answer the simple question. There's only one person's fault it is if you're staying in a relationship with a broke person. Whose fault is it?
Okay, so again, I'm gonna say I have lived life enough to know.
Yeah, let's keep going.
You're
not gonna answer the question.
Girl,
this is why all three of the fucking relationships failed.
This is exactly why your relationships failed. You can't even answer a regular direct question. It's
Move along.
2 letters.
The fact that you need to keep saying move along.
You want me to answer? You want me to answer in a way that you want to hear?
No, because
you don't want to hear what I have to say. You want me to answer in a way that you want to hear.
No, answer honestly. Answer honestly. Because if it was him,
answer honestly.
Hold on. Because if it was him, you wouldn't hesitate. You'd have been like, it's his fucking fault.
No.
But because you fucked up, you won't say it.
You won't let me fucking speak. What I said was...
I'm about to talk around it and then blame him.
No, what the fuck I was trying to say was...
Hold on, you're yelling.
And he was yelling too.
Yeah, no.
And he was yelling too. Right, so let's not.
That's my fault. Calmate.
So like I said, in a relationship, there are times when she's down and he's down. What makes a relationship work is when two people respect that I'm not always going to be 100% and you're not always going to be 100%. What makes a relationship is that we meet each other where we're lacking and we support each other. That's my response. I don't have nothing past that.
So you didn't answer the fucking question. You just got the whole floor and didn't answer the question.
All right then.
Like it's a very direct thing. It's very direct.
And I gave you a very direct answer.
No, you didn't. You didn't even answer the question.
Okay.
Oh man, yeah. I'll just go on to another one.
3 minutes ago.
It's just crazy because it's just very simple. Like
what
the biggest thing is, I just like to prove to people how hard it is to get a direct answer out of some women, and you just proved it. You just proved to everybody right here on the internet that women have a very hard time answering a very easy, direct question.
Do you like Doritos?
But I just want you to know, in a relationship,
she didn't even answer that question.
But she said she like Cool Ranch, so that's I like Doritos. I like Doritos.
What's 1 plus 1? Well, it isn't 3.
That's how you know I'm telling you the truth.
What the fuck?
Glad you asked that question.
I'm done. I was like 1 plus 1 doesn't equal 4.
Somebody else.
I will say this, that it takes real skill to be this difficult on purpose. For real.
Facts. And then justify it later.
Move on to somebody else.
No, we love you. We trying to fix your ass.
No, for real. For real. All right, here. I got a whole new question for us. All right.
Hey, let's get these super chats real quick.
Yeah. Let me do super chats real quick. Keep up with them. We got $2 for... Hey, thank you again. Another person coming from you, bro. Red and blue. Let's go. Fact, she lost 2 10-year-olds and thinks she can live or talk forever. Wait.
She can overtalk.
She can overtalk. She got 2 10-year-olds and thinks she can overtalk. Okay.
Oh, 2 10-year-olds. Ooh, y'all ain't shit.
Y'all
ain't shit.
Is she talking about you?
No. He was saying the 10-year-old. My 9-year-old is 100+ pounds. So they were saying you lost 2 10-year-olds, like you lost 200 pounds. That's why I was like, they ain't shit.
We need a John to walk over.
That was a mom ass comment. You must be be a parent, motherfucker.
Shout out to fucking Jose, bro.
You must be a parent, Jose.
All right, one mic. Shut up. All right, $20 from Call Me Good. Shout out to Megan coming from Fort Worth.
Hey.
Thank you for coming all the way from Megan. Fort Worth, Megan. I really appreciate you. Dr. Matt, thank you for coming and helping out, bro. I appreciate you so much. One of our greatest sponsors.
Marries a liberal.
$5. The one on the right will never get it. Hopefully she marries a liberal and makes him suffer. Oh shit.
Wow.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Baby, that's your other right.
Yeah. So now the new question I want to get into. I'll start on this side with you, Megan. I want to know who's more privileged in society. Are women more privileged, or did we already do the privilege question?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
No, I didn't do privilege. I did not do
prize.
privilege. I want to know privileges. Like, who has privilege in society in America? Does the man or the woman have more privilege in America?
It depends. I
We're going
mean,
to say specifically this country.
What
Okay,
perspective?
pretty privilege. That's a thing. We use our face, our body, or whatever to get whatever we want. And then I do feel like men do have a privilege, like they're taken more seriously. I do feel like, a man can be a boss, but a woman, when
This
she
one
tries
might
to
be
boss
equal.
up, she's a bitch or she's masculine.
Yeah.
So,
Let me. Can I ask
This
you
one might be more equal.
Can I ask you this? If you said men are taken more seriously, do you think men take shit more serious?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well
I
that's
think
probably
women
that's
are
probably
more
what
Probably
emotional.
why they get taken more
Yes.
seriously.
Yeah.
Right.
Here, I want to.
That's not a privilege.
Yeah. What about you? You think men or women got more privilege right
That's
now?
alliteration.
I think women have more privilege.
Okay.
Facts.
What about you?
Shout out to
I
Jasmine.
feel like women have more privilege, and I also, at a certain age, men of a certain race have more privilege.
She's on to something right here. Hold on.
All
I can't
right,
wait till it comes back to
man.
me. Here, or no, I'll do y'all guys last. What do you think?
I agree with Sydney, but
you
women
can
definitely have more
watch my show,
privilege
huh?
because
No,
men
I
it takes them
haven't.
more because they're more masculine, so they require more to be like men are held to a higher standard. So, but women are more privileged. Like pretty girls like get in front in line. Men, they're like, why are you coming here? Like I had two friends behind me. I was able to go in, but they stopped him because you're not going in. I'm like, those are my friends. They're like, oh, you can come in.
Yeah.
Women definitely have more privilege.
Yeah, but what about you?
I already said it. I agree that women have more privilege.
You think women do? What do y'all both think, man?
Definitely. Women have more privilege. I can't remember the last time somebody seen a guy holding something heavy and was like, hey, let me get that for you.
Yeah.
But let a woman be struggling with a grocery bag.
I act
guys
like
And
I
here
act like
comes
I can't
to the
pick up
rescue.
things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you think,
let's
bro?
say a guy's nearby. It's like that.
I
guy
lit-
is trash.
Speaking
I
of-
literally act like I can't pick up things.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so heavy.
That's so
I
unfair.
struggle
My
with
patience see
acting
that.
like that. I have in my dating
You
life
have to
now-
work on your feminism.
No, literally in my dating life now.
Not real feminism.
No,
No.
listen,
Femininity.
listen,
Femininity.
Listen,
Right.
I'm admitting something to y'all. Listen, in my dating life right now, I'm learning because I'm having guys treat me like that.
differently.
It's like, oh, stop opening the door.
You're a damsel, baby.
Like
Stop going half on the bill.
Period.
Stop, bitch,
And-
never.
And I'm just naturally that type of woman. I'm gonna go half on the bill, and it's
Hell no.
you don't gotta go half on a bill.
Wherever
It's
you
like,
learn that,
We
you
need to
gotta
make
drop
that a
fucking thing,
soundbite.
man.
Facts.
Hell no.
I know, right?
Listen, I'm being vulnerable with y'all. Accept it. So I'm learning that literally, like,
Yeah.
don't open the door. He's gonna open the
No,
door.
no.
You'd be
you
surprised.
need to sit in the car and wait till that motherfucker comes around. I'm so serious.
If you
I
take
am
her
so
advice
serious.
and you fall into your femininity, she's so right about
Baby,
so much
strip a
stuff.
talk.
Like, for real.
That's where I'm at. That's the
Yeah.
journey. But,
Entertainer.
but what I wanted to highlight, because I'm trying to help the guys, is I'm saying, don't let that woman be next to one of these guys and she's doing one of those things. We don't know what this guy got going on. He might have a terminal illness. You never fucking know. And it's like,
You could be included in the will.
but it's like that guy ain't shit because he's not helping
90
you.
years old.
I see you pumping the gas. This guy might have terminal illness, but because I see you pumping the gas and that guy's right there, this guy is not worth life.
What is the
And
fraction
and
of
I don't
that
feel
shit?
and I don't
Right.
feel like that's fair. Is what I'm saying.
So I'm gonna go in there.
Okay.
If I see a man in a passenger seat and a girl pumping gas, I gotta make sure his legs work first, right?
And that's what I'm saying.
No.
It's not fair.
That's crazy.
I'm
No, what are you
acknowledging a double
talking about?
standard.
Fuck that. If I see you, if I see your girl and she look good and she pumping the gas and you sitting in there on Instagram, I'm taking your bitch.
Oh,
As you
Hell
fucking
yes.
should.
Hell yes.
Wait, hold on, because don't leave me
Hell yes.
hanging.
Mrs.
Don't leave me
Girl.
fucking hanging.
Look, I
You
swear.
deserve to take her.
Look,
You
I put it
deserve
like
to
this.
take his bitch.
You only got it to a quarter tank, nigga. I'm about to fill it up.
You better fill that bitch up and give you her fucking number.
Hold on. So I want everybody to acknowledge that he's disagreeing with me in the right way.
Okay.
She's like, I'm not
I
problematic.
gotta ask you now though. What do you think about the privilege though?
Oh
Who
yeah,
got some
privilege.
more?
Nah, absolutely. Women got it way easier than us.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, guys, I like to. I'll flip the script on y'all a little bit. I'm very close to what she kind of said. Well, how it works is y'all got all the privilege when you're young.
Yes.
Mother Nature, Father Time. The way that shit works is y'all got all. What like I was telling y'all are self-made millionaires at 18, 19 years old. Y'all got all y'all's value up front. So because of that, y'all are super privileged at that age. Super privileged. You get away with all types of shit, especially if you're pretty too. Pretty privileged on top of it. But once you hit 30, 35, who's in the privileged spot then?
Men.
Once the guys are making all the money,
Yes.
they got their status, they got the looks, they got they're better at game, they're better at talking to women, they're better at sex. Once
Michael
they get
B.
to all that level, that shit swaps on y'all.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why you have to maintain your Botox.
agree.
That's why you have to maintain your fillers.
Man,
you
what?
have to keep your body. You have to keep your body right. You got to get your titties lifted if they fall.
Wait a minute,
And you
what?
have
And-
to.
This is all bad advice.
Because
This
what
is all
I
bad
say.
advice, ladies.
Hold on, no, it is not bad advice.
Don't
because
Don't listen to a
Oh,
stripper,
you're right.
bro.
It's not bad advice. It's
Shut
awful
your ass
advice.
up. For real. No. I say that because, yes, men reach their prime way later.
Right.
So, therefore, in order to compete, baby, you got to make sure you standing up to the same
maintain
18-year-old.
Donnie,
There's
low-
a bitch turning 18
like, low-key, she-
every day. You need to make sure you can match up to her. How are you making yourself look good? How is Kim Kardashian and Khloe and all these bitches looking? They keeping their body right. Make sure you look
Amen.
good.
No,
And
no,
so
no,
at
hold
all times-
on. Pretty,
Again,
pretty
make
is
sure you
every-
look good.
Yeah, pretty is everything for a woman. That's y'all's full
That
leverage
gets us
to get
in the
best y'all
door.
can.
You need to be
But-
able to maintain.
But what Donnie's trying to express is that there is a certain type of guy that do not like any of the fake stuff. That
Right.
don't
It
like
doesn't
any
have to be
Botox.
fake.
It's
But
not
yeah,
about
that's what I'm
fake.
saying.
It doesn't
But
have
don't
to
get
be
me-
fake.
no, don't
It
get
can
me
be
wrong.
fat transfer to
Yeah.
your
Pretty
other eyes.
privilege
Talking about
trumps
it.
pretty privilege trumps age. A man will date a 45-year-old woman if she's snapping over a 21-year-old.
Ma'am,
How
hold on.
how is she maintaining her
There's
snap?
a trend.
Wait,
there's
let's
a
hear.
trend.
How is
Let's
she-
hear it from the man.
There's a trend on
Seriously.
TikTok
Hold
where
on,
they're
hold
like
on.
these
Wait.
women, these grown
Let's hear it from
women,
a
they're
man.
showing out you young.
Hold on.
You're saying it from
I've
your
seen it.
perspective.
Here,
Let's
hold
hear it.
on.
Wait,
Hold
wait,
on. 1
yeah.
second, guys.
Go ahead.
Here from a guy's perspective, really quick. Do
Wait,
guys
wait,
like older women?
Hell to the no.
Hell to the no. Do
To the
guys
no,
like
no,
older
If
no.
we
women?
had a
Just
choice,
talk.
we're not picking no older.
We're not choosing like my girlfriend's 23 years old. I'm 32. Like, why
If
would I
it's
choose a
solely-
girl that was
You
30
don't
or
want
40?
no
If it's
bitter
solely
Betty.
based on
Like,
age,
you-
if it's solely based on age,
No,
and
no,
you're
no.
saying
Not
everything
solely
else was the
based on
same,
age. How old are
you
you?
would just choose a younger woman.
Dog, she raised different.
She's 32. Right? You 32?
She raised different.
Me?
You 32 or 29?
32.
I'm
32.
29,
You 29. She is 19.
and she
She
is
is the
a
most-
baby.
She got a man. I ain't gonna say nothing.
They gonna
You
choose
beautiful
her.
too, but y'all are the least.
So what are
We
you?
are
tell me
old.
what's your
Combative.
criteria?
We are old.
What's your
That's not
criteria?
combative.
Y'all been
She's
arguing the
barely-
whole
she
month.
is
One mic at a
not
time, guys.
saying-
One mic.
She has brought
talk?
peace to the. She has brought. She
Can I
like
talk?
if we was like, yo, we was trying to give women hope. We can't listen to y'all.
Look,
We gotta
I-
listen to women like her.
Here, hold on. I want her to
What
talk
are
real
you
quick. Go.
talking
Here,
about?
one,
I
here.
haven't
Here,
combated.
hold on,
What
hold on.
I
Just wait.
personally think is the reason why men will not go for an older woman majority of the time is because the younger woman can have more kids. They can build a family with this person. The older they are, once a girl or a woman, once a woman hits the age 30, I want to say 33.
It's geriatric pregnancy at 35.
Okay,
Shots fired.
35.
It's 35.
She
Yes.
loses the ability to have kids. Like
Sometimes.
not
Another
sometimes. Most
Can I
times.
interject?
Wait,
Hold on,
wait.
hold on.
Hold on.
So
Sorry.
for the majority of men, they're gonna want a younger woman because yes, like they can
Yes.
build more off with that woman rather than
She's
someone who's
malleable.
already been experienced, someone who's already been in multiple relationships, someone who's already had all of that. No man wants to
Like
be
more
with a woman
baggage.
who's already been through so much. Like they want someone that they can experience those things newly with.
But hold on, hold
Are
on.
you
let me-
on
let me-
Sugar
hold on.
Daddy?
Let
Are
me
you
say-
on SugarDaddy.com?
No, fuck that.
So,
Hold on,
so
hold on.
on SugarDaddy.com, the older
I
older
would never be on
millionaires.
those social media
Okay, it
platforms
doesn't matter,
anyways.
but
Hold on, man.
but on that, the older millionaires don't want women that are in their 20s. They want women that are 35 and up.
That's a goddamn.
No,
Jasmine.
it is not.
Jasmine.
I can show you the
Let
profile.
me explain.
You've been on
Let me
SugarDaddy.com?
explain what.
He on Sugar Daddy for me, baby.
Look. If
He
it was,
know.
look. A, B,
Run it.
C. A, B, C. Y'all behind closed curtains. We just listening to y'all talk. Who is the man gonna date?
Not the loud one.
It don't got nothing to
Fucking
do with
Jasmine.
That one.
It's just, he's just being honest. He's just being honest. The person who's listening, the one who's the youngest, that's actually trying to
talking about looks or none of that shit.
But
y'all saying it, but we don't know your age or nothing. We just listening to you talk.
But he should be with who he should be with.
Right, but the way she is peaceful. I'm like, hey, wait.
But that doesn't make us feel like we're losing anything. That means she's with the person she's supposed to be with.
Hold on, 1 second. Hold on. Here, 1 second. I want to go back to something that she just said about the. Hold on. I want to go back to something that she just said about the millionaires. How there's millionaires that would take the 30-year-old plus and stuff like that. You're absolutely correct. Hold on. It comes with the caveat though. Yes. You can have that. You can have those millionaires, but guess what? They're fucking simps. They might be 5'8". They might be fucking really weird or nerdy or whatever the fuck it is.
In the will.
They have money. You're right. If you're only trying to get a beta provider, beta provider that doesn't make you orgasm, that is fine. Go for it. Do that shit. But if y'all want a guy that you actually get off with and like a guy that actually you like and shit, dude, those millionaires are choosing 20, like those guys, the really attractive ones, the millionaires that are 6'2", that fucking have the money and like the body and the sex game and everything. They're not choosing the 30-plus-year-olds. They're choosing the 20 to 25-year-olds.
Your body and them being attractive and everything. That's very superficial. So I don't know. Like
Megan, like I agree with you so much. Like it is very superficial, but what it comes down to is what she was talking about. We want to have more kids, and then on top of that, if you're a guy who has everything, you have everything in your life all set up. That's like literally your whole focus is nurturing. How feminine is she? How well of a mother is she gonna be? She's gonna have my last name. How good is she gonna look next to me at the political event we're going to?
She's not gonna fucking embarrass
me. Factual point. Jeff Bezos left his wife for a 50-year-old.
50?
Yeah, his girlfriend's 50.
Did he do that?
Yes, sir. Bill Gates, it doesn't fucking matter.
Hold on.
He's the best man in the world.
Hold on.
Bill Gates just left his wife for a 50-year-old.
Okay, hold on.
The man who
50-year-old hoes is winning, but your 30-year-old hoes is losing.
The guys.
You got 20 years to win, bitch.
Here,
baby.
Hold on.
Fine, I'm perfect that motherfucker.
Listen. Like I said, I'm gonna repeat myself again. Right. If you want a beta provider, like Bill Gates or the Amazon guy, these nerdy ass guys that do not.
I like nerdy.
Then that's fine. Like I said,
I love nerdy.
If that's gonna make y'all's fucking clit tingle, if that's gonna make y'all have a fucking orgasm,
because I can order something from Amazon.
I want y'all to do it then.
Intelligence, honestly, for me,
intelligence.
Intelligence is the biggest turn on.
That shit makes me
wet. If you can like catch my vibe and have a conversation, it's like
I said, if Jeff Bezos can make y'all wet, then
the guy who owns Porsche just filed for divorce. Y'all listening? He just filed for divorce. His wife is 76. She has signs of dementia. He just left her for a 47-year-old woman.
Well, hold on.
Okay, you guys.
You're a sapiosexual?
I love
intelligence
and money.
You go on a date, you be like, "What's 5 times 8 times 10?" No one
that can teach me, teach me something.
I want to be taught. I'm tired of being the smartest person.
All right, look, when you're out, y'all said y'all like intelligent people. When you out,
I do,
and it's a room full of people. You like that guy looks really intelligent over there.
No,
I'm gonna go talk to him.
Attraction and looks.
Okay, let me finish what I'm saying because the point I'm trying to make is because you don't do that. It's no way you can find out someone's intelligent until you get to know them, until you talk to them, until you fuck with them. So that in itself means you went to them solely on attraction first. Oh my God. You didn't say he was intelligent over there. What you said was he looks nice to me.
No. If someone has enough confidence to
hold on.
Can we recognize what was just comment?
I gotta give a shout out to my homie Jose, bro.
My headphones almost fucking fell off. Yeah. My headphones almost fell off.
Oh, say you the motherfucking nigga tonight.
Jose on some bullshit in real life.
He's with all the shits, you guys. Oh my God.
Hurry up, take it off the screen. Take it off.
You got a fan, baby girl.
You got a fan.
Hey.
Wow. She gonna sign autographs after the show.
Hey, dude.
Okay, I'm sorry, Megan. You can finish your statement.
I agree with you because I really love intelligence.
What attracts me is if someone's confident enough to come up to me and have a conversation and catch my attention through their conversation and intelligence. I'm not attracted to someone that looks good, that looks like a douchebag
at all.
Because we can spot that out too.
I know you're a fuckboy.
Yeah, no, I'm not attracted to that.
Let me defend that. That. You know why? Because I think a lot of women say, I do this for me. I do this for me. I got nails. I got this. I got this hair. I got these lashes. I got that shit. And we be like, we don't like that shit. So the same way y'all saying that, like, we do this for, like, the reason you do it for what you're doing, I think it's becoming like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you go in there with that Gucci belt, they be like, you a fuckboy off GP.
Yeah, because real money doesn't have a label.
Exactly. So I think the actual roles are reversing at this point.
Yeah,
you feel me? So y'all better shop at Walmart, man. You might get some.
But also, I was raised. I was raised. Okay, so if you're from Dallas, you know the school Hockaday. I went to Hockaday. That is where the billionaires' kids go. All of the tuition is $50,000 a year. It's all girls. It's pre-K to 12th grade. $50,000 is not including the extra shit.
It's all girls?
Yes.
It's a lot of pussy getting it. Okay, go ahead. What's up?
Oh my God, maybe that's why I'm bisexual. Anyway.
Y'all got set on in 8th grade.
Oh my God.
They also say, like, the richest people in the world, like, wear the same thing every day. Mm-hmm. They don't have to show off. They don't have to
wear things with labels. Yeah. They wear regular clothing.
Hanes underwear.
Nancy Perot literally used to go to Neiman's and Nordstrom's, and they had to get used to her because she would wear raggedy ass tracksuits and the fucking, what's the one with the N? The shoes.
I don't even
New
know.
Balance.
New Balances.
Oh, with the yeah.
I still wear them.
Oh, them was raggedy.
Regular raggedy ass.
That's what rich people call raggedy.
Yeah.
No, but okay, but still.
I like preach a lot against, like, don't chase the guys that are they're peacocking whenever they're trying to buy the Gucci and the Louis and stuff like that. It's peacocking. And, like, that guy could actually be in debt, but you think that
he is.
Yeah,
you know,
he is. But if you don't come from anything, you don't know. Yeah. Ignorance is bliss. And that's the only thing that helps me in my industry, in the club. When I'm able to spot men with money, I know the plane.
Oh, he got that hat on?
I know the plane. I know the plane watch.
So all you broke niggas just start dressing
watch.
Now we gonna play the game with y'all. She's giving y'all the game.
No, but I know the plane watch. I know the plane Burberry.
Get you a Mercedes keychain.
I know the Cole Haan shoes.
Hang it out your pocket. Get you a little $17 pair of jeans.
You better not, because I'm going to know that bitch.
Get 201.
Don't get 200, because I want more than that.
Ladies,
my bad, bro.
No, you're good. Let me get those 2 super chats really quick, bro.
And before we actually read these, chat, go ahead and get the fucking likes up.
Yeah, get the
please.
likes
Make
up,
sure
guys.
you like.
Shout out to Kansas City.
Yeah, shout out to Kansas City.
Keep us building, you guys. Make sure you share the live.
Yeah, share it up.
Hey,
I know we from Section 8. We ain't got nothing but $2 tips up there.
Yeah, $2.
My mom used to work for Enron. If y'all know Enron.
I don't.
That's my brother.
Enron. Have you seen Fun with Dick and Jane?
Did she get, like, messed over with everybody?
Yes, she did. And we survived on my trust fund.
Tell us while we wait.
Here,
yeah.
Well, here, no, I got another question. I gotta ask, ladies. I gotta ask: would y'all get rid of your Instagram for the perfect guy? And we're gonna say that you don't make money with it, because I know, Megan, you make good money with your stuff. We're gonna say you're a girl that doesn't make money with your social media anyway. Would you give it up for the perfect guy? We're not gonna say the 5'8" guy that makes $50,000 a year. We're gonna say he's the guy that you really want. He's fucking 6'4". He makes $200,000 a year, whatever the fuck it is. Would you give it up for that guy?
Yes,
you
no
would?
doubt.
You would?
Yeah.
You would? What about you?
I actually would, because I kind of really like country life, and I would like to go on
all natural.
Yeah, I love it.
Like,
I want land.
Not using the phone all the time.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I would say yes. And I kind of came to I think I mentioned this last time. I just came across a guy that I really, really liked.
Oh,
yeah. And even though personally, I feel like if anybody would look at my Instagram, I don't have like a lot of explicit pictures on there anyways, but there was a couple pictures of me going to like South Padre, and I had like bikini pictures and stuff, and he was honest enough to tell me like, hey, honestly, like I know we're not boyfriend and girlfriend and we're not together, but I will tell you, like, it does bother me, and I would like for you to take those pictures down. And because I liked him enough and respected him enough, I went ahead and did so.
Mm-hmm. Are y'all together?
No, we're not together. We were talking, and I mean, we're still kind of talking now, but it hasn't gone far past like.
You better keep her, because I'm gonna go get her after the show.
But even in my industry, I don't have any of those pictures on mine.
Okay.
That's
I don't
crazy.
even have an OnlyFans.
I wouldn't even know that.
I do not.
I think you should keep it that way, and even then now, going back to what I was saying, I'm so glad that I did that, because we can all of us ladies can agree that we have so many like weird messages from so much men. And
God.
like, and now, believe it or not, just me taking those 2-3 pictures down, my DMs from like weird guys just constantly texting me like all these weird things. They're gone. They're gone.
Have you
Why? Because you having those pictures, like you're attracting those kind of men regardless.
You get what you
made
give.
your
You reap what you
Instagram?
sow.
Have you made your Instagram like a business one? Like you can see who saves it.
I have 2 Instagrams. So
I didn't know you could do that.
I have a main. I have a main.
I have a
Instagram.
business one. I didn't even know I could
I
do
have a
that.
personal one, and then I have my business accounts where I just post something about my nails. But I just do that because I don't like my full main Instagram to be blown up.
Can you see the?
Do you watch your analytics?
The analytics.
Look, personally, I do have it as a business account, but I don't really.
No, I'm
care.
saying
you don't really
can
check
you
your
see,
analytics.
No, the thing is, you can check your analytics.
True, but my thing is like I would only check it if I was using that Instagram for a specific purpose. But I just have it. Just
you're not that worried about it.
Yeah, I can vouch for what she's saying though, because I had showed my right big toe one time. And I got a ban. I got like a 30-day ban for that shit.
You're right, Victor.
You're right, Victor. He was in there like this.
It's treacherous.
But I think what she's saying is, if you're gonna make it like a business page, you pay attention to the analytics.
Right.
That's the perk of having that type of.
I do that, but I guess I would say I do that with like my nail page. But even then, like,
do it with your personal and see.
But like, why? I don't really care.
Yeah. Because the thing
I
is,
don't
like,
really
on my
like post
personal...
a lot. I don't.
Hey,
really,
we're getting
like,
away
care
from the
for
subject.
it.
Ladies. We gotta keep the show moving.
I can see like.
Hey, we gotta keep the show moving, ladies.
Yeah, here. What about you though? What do you think? Would you drop the Instagram for the perfect guy? You think?
Yes.
If he was like really perfect in every way.
Yeah.
So we all would.
Yeah. So no, good job. But now I'm really about to trigger on this one. Would you give up the girls trips?
Yes.
We'll start with you on this one, Megan.
No, I think you don't have to give yourself up at all if it's a relationship that, you know, if you have to be completely yourself. So no, I wouldn't.
What about you?
I disagree, because when I've came up with that opportunity, like to go somewhere, and I've had my significant other, if my friends were my real friends, which in that turn they were, they actually like wanted me to bring my man, and I in turn felt more comfortable having my man with me, especially because if you're gonna go on a girls trip, more than likely they're all gonna be single. So I would rather my boyfriend either come with me or just not go at all.
Shout out to Jed.
What about you on this one?
I think I would give up the majority of my girl trips, but I wouldn't give up my own self-being.
Well, like if it's like a cabin trip to Oklahoma, it's like I'm not gonna have no guys.
Yeah,
there.
so
Like,
cabin trip to Oklahoma, yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
There's no boys there. What about you? Or like, are you okay with your girl having a girl trip? Like, what's your opinion on
that? This dude.
That's my answer.
Yeah.
I
actually have. My wife has went out of the country and did all this stuff.
So like you're pretty cool with it.
That's what I would.
I don't give a shit.
Like you're good. Like
yeah, you should trust her.
I will say after a certain age, I definitely wouldn't care at all. Anyways,
like,
especially like after menopause or something. It's like, what's she gonna?
Oh my god!
Damn.
He knows who the baby is.
He
knows who the baby daddy is.
I definitely agree with Jasmine and Sydney 100%. Like if we were like going with like my best friend, if we were just going to like the cabins or like something like that to a lake, like definitely, of course, like we love our own time. We love, because it's my best friend, you know, we love to spend time together, but I bring my man everywhere because that's my man, and I'm like, if we're spending life together and he knows that, and I'm just
plus
like,
you're gonna be on a trip lonely, and it's like I'm gonna be constantly thinking about
So either you don't trust him or he doesn't trust you.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Here, we'll talk about the trust thing in just a second. Here, why don't you go ahead?
Okay, so for me, I just had this conversation. I just had this conversation with my best friend. So I feel like I'm the type of person, when I go out with the girls, I get turned. At the end of the night, I want my man. So I feel like if he's there, and as long as his presence isn't known, like if we planned it and it's a girls trip, we're on a girls trip, but my man here and he's just not in the way. Yep. And that's how I feel. I want my man there. I'm the type, at the end of the night, I want my man.
So you want him on the trip with you, but maybe like when y'all go out to the clubs and stuff, it's just you and your girls. But when you come back from the clubs, you want
like
if
we initiated this trip as a girls trip, you know, like we said, hey girls, we going out. It's blah blah blah's birthday. Cool.
So you go.
And we're gonna talk about like going to Cozumel, like not like girls' night out.
No matter where we are.
Just make sure we're on the same page.
I don't care where we are.
Just making sure we're on the same
So
page.
y'all in Puerto Rico.
I don't care where we are.
Hold on, let me paint this picture. You in Puerto Rico. You and your homegirls, and then y'all go out and y'all dance and y'all get hot and heavy, and then you come home and fuck me?
Yes. What the fuck? What else is there?
Your ass. Don't play with me like that.
What else is there?
Hell no.
Because if he's there, he wants to fuck you before you left.
This nigga got you hot and ready, and now you about to come fuck me?
He wants to fuck you before you left.
If it was, I don't care when we fuck. We fucking period.
But if he's there,
but this nigga was grinding on your booty.
Y'all, no. I'm not saying I'm out with another dude at the club.
But what happens at a place like the club where it's all singles there? What happens?
It don't matter. If I'm in a relationship, I respect my relationship.
How? You in a relationship now?
She been in 3.
No, period. If I'm in a relationship, it don't matter how many I've been in, I'm faithful. So if I'm out with my girls, I'm dancing with my girls. Y'all done seen the girls dancing with their friends. I'm not gonna be all up on another dude and then come home to you.
Hold on.
That's not my problem.
You just said that you respect your relationship, right?
Yeah.
I would argue you respect your relationship by not even wanting to go do those things. Now, to go back to what you're saying, Megan, you're saying it's insecure, right? Okay, it's not insecure if the guy has a boundary. And once again, 90% of guys can't have a boundary. So yeah, 90% of beta guys, they're not going to have a boundary with you. You can go do whatever you want, and you can call him insecure as much as you want, and that's relevant. But the thing is, a guy who's a top 10% earner or something like that, who creates the boundaries, the woman's chasing him, she's coming into his frame. It's the opposite.
So
it doesn't work that way.
She can't go out with her best friend.
It's not about that she can't. She totally can. But when she steps outside of the boundary of the relationship,
what are you
jeopardizing? It's over.
But what I'm saying is as a man, no matter how much you earn, if I have a bond, I have a best friend that I've had since the 5th grade. She's married too. If she wants to go to the club for her birthday, I can't go.
Okay,
we're talking about girls' trips.
We show loyalty.
Any trip,
hold on.
Trip, no matter.
We're gonna call it girls' trip, club, whatever. It's all basically like the same thing. What it all goes back to is,
if you don't trust me, that's your problem.
It all goes back to guys are insecure. All guys are insecure. If you can't trust me,
I don't believe that.
Well, okay, but that's fine. You know what it is?
Your man going on a boy's
Hold on, it's a standard.
Nah, because they be at the club looking at me.
Hold on, if a girl, hold on, ladies, let me talk. Ladies, if a guy, if you want, what is your standard for a guy? Do you have standards?
Yes.
Okay, so if I decide to have a standard and say I don't want a girl that goes out to clubs, I don't want a girl that goes on girls trips and all this stuff. Why am I shamed for having a standard, called insecure, called these names, hit with sign language, shame, insult, guilt, need to be right? Like, why am I hit with that stuff whenever I'm just saying my standards? But when y'all say your standards, it's okay.
I can't speak for every woman because I'm not every woman. I'm not.
She was raised different.
I'm not. Look, I'm not Whiskey. I'm not Whitney Houston. But what I can say,
she said Whiskey Houston. Get your drunk ass off.
I'm not drunk. I'm drinking water. I'm not Whitney Houston. Like I said,
I'm not Whiskey Honey.
But no, I just feel like when you come together in a relationship, you both have to agree on your boundaries, right? Exactly. So. It depends
who's the leader in the relationship. If it's an egalitarian, it does. Hold on, sweetheart. There's certain relationships that are egalitarian, and most of y'all would probably be in those ones because that's the guy that lets you do whatever you want. That's the guy who fucking is a beta and just does what fucking sucks up, buys you flowers, does all that stupid shit. Yeah, you're totally right. But the guys that you actually want, the guys that y'all end up fucking usually, the guy that you usually get dickmatized by, the guy that's a chatter Tyrone, that guy got the power. That guy is calling what's happening, okay? So y'all can say all day long that you want a guy that does all this stuff, but why the fuck are you choosing the guy to fuck that won't take y'all for all that shit? It doesn't make sense. Like y'all sit there and you'll get in relationships with guys that you don't really care about.
I'll justify it all. I'll justify it all. Ask that. What'd you say? What's the question? You said, why did they do all that bullshit? Because
they're relationship material.
That's how women answer questions.
I'm not getting in a relationship with nobody.
Because you don't even got nothing behind the because. Just all fuck shit.
I don't have I'm not getting in a relationship with nobody for the reason he just said.
Here, Donnie, go real quick.
Why? Because before I actually speak I want an agreement though that I'm gonna be able to have the floor real quick. Without any interruptions. So
who's
one
the
thing
person? Sorry,
Donnie,
he's talking
producer.
He's producer.
So one thing that Red Pill Crip actually mentioned whenever Sergio asked him like, oh, would you have your girl? Would you allow your girl to go on girls trips? And he gave no answer. The thing is that women, you guys really got to understand that you're in one of two categories. That's the sex only category or the friend only category. And the thing is with a man, he's not going to fucking tell you which one you're in. Once you do some fuck shit that's going to put you in the sex only category, such as going out on girls trips and shit, and saying disrespectful shit like, oh yeah, he can go with me as long as he's off to the side and not in my way, that's disrespectful as hell. You automatically get in the sex only category.
Yeah, you can have the bikini pics. Y'all can have all this stuff, do all that stuff, but just be prepared that the guys that you really want, they look exactly the same. And the guys that will fuck you and the guys that will take you seriously, they look exactly the same. They act exactly the same. They say the exact same fucking thing.
No,
you will never tell.
Nobody said anything about a bikini pic though.
No, we just talking.
I didn't say nothing about disrespecting him.
You're not listening.
That is disrespecting him.
You're not listening.
You're hearing him.
I said nothing about posting pictures or
You're
whatever.
not listening. You're not listening.
Okay, tell me.
They're making references.
Yeah,
to the conversation.
They're making
in general,
examples.
This is why I think the whole statement. I think communication is an overrated word. You have to tell me that I can't do this shit. I can't fuck this bitch. I can't go outside and not call you, and I can come back in at 3 a.m. When you guys talk about communication, when people say, well, we need to communicate, you're telling me I have to tell you what the fuck you need to do when you know it? This is the disconnect when you start using that word communication. People always say that shit. Yeah. Oh, you gotta. No. People say, you know what's fucking up relationships? Lack of communication. No, bitch. You know that your ass ain't supposed to be out if you committed to me.
You know you're not supposed to be going out and doing those things anyways. It's disrespectful.
So
if you really respect your man, you wouldn't even want to do it.
Exactly.
But you only respect your man if he respects you.
But this is the thing. If you with Drake, you gonna know better. Bitch, you gonna put a burqa on.
It's an opportunity.
But because of me, because it's me. Because it's me.
Right.
Now you got to be like, well, you didn't tell me I couldn't do it. Yeah. No, bitch. You know you couldn't do it.
If I was going out with Drake, I don't give a fuck who it was. If it was my best friend's birthday, Drake, facts. If it was my best friend and it's her birthday, I'm going. And if I gotta lose Drake, my best friend is worth more than
that.
It's why
you should never give any.
That's why you 32.
You got kids.
That's why.
Do you have kids?
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sit my ass down.
Do you have kids?
Gonna move.
Do you have kids?
I have one child.
All right, well, pass them to the daddy because you fucking up.
Okay.
No, I just can't believe
you are giving awful advice.
I just can't believe that you just said that you would choose your girlfriend over Drake.
I wouldn't.
What the hell?
I wouldn't.
That's your entire life.
No, seriously.
That's your
So you're saying I should choose Drake just off of his money and
by what you just said? That means, girl, do you realize I would drop every friend in my fucking life for my woman?
That's your dumbass
No, how can you say that? Girl, do you know how much money I have? How successful I am because I do that?
You saying that
you choosing yourself? Hold on. You choosing yourself every time is why you will never be successful. You have to have a fucking partner or you'll never be anything. You can't do shit by yourself. This is a world that requires fucking teammates.
But you also said
this is a double team game. It's not a one person game.
And then her girlfriend would
But you
would
also-
get with Drake after that.
Yeah, but you also said you would ditch your homegirls in the night for your man to get some dick. So it's not.
I didn't fucking say that. Y'all not gonna put words in my mouth. I did not say that. I never once said I would ditch my homegirls. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay, but what you said was
no. You cut me off when I was talking to you. You're wrong.
Hey, I'm the no.
Okay, anyway,
I didn't say that.
Now, shut up.
At the end of the day,
I didn't say that.
Hey, get the fuck out of here then.
Okay,
get the fuck out.
Goodbye.
You're not gonna fucking talk over me. Get the fuck out of here.
Goodbye.
Bye. Get the fuck out.
Okay.
Bye. God, you're never gonna have a fucking man for your rest of your fucking life.
can we just do a clap?
Have fun being single, girl.
Round of applause.
Man.
So, but what she did say was literally, if her man need to be there and she want to go to the end of, and she want to be at the end of the night with her man. So that means you're ditching your bitches for your man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's contradicting, and this is what we hear all the time because, like, you can't have your cake and eat it too, or else you contradict yourself. You're gonna contradict yourself if you want your cake and you want to eat it too.
Your bitches for your man. What are you talking about? I'm a ditch all you bitches for Drake.
Honestly, if they were your real friends, they'd understand why you weren't going in the first
Yes,
place.
100%.
Period.
If
he was worth it, bitch, go get him.
Yeah.
Go. Tell me how it is tomorrow.
Real friends
Just
ask.
call me in the morning when
Real
you're done.
friends ask first. They say, is it cool?
Yeah, of
Your
course.
man cool with you going out. Your woman cool with you going out. What's going
It's
on?
the
We gonna holler at you.
respect.
And it's crazy
Damn.
that men always do this. And they always say, your girl gonna let you out tonight?
Yeah.
Or, hey,
Yes.
she gonna let... Men always ask, are you gonna ask your woman?
Women do too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know on that end.
We ask our friends. We'll be like, hey, he cool? You straight, bitch? Are you good?
I don't know.
You
A lot
can
of
come
women would be like,
outside.
"Fuck him."
Yeah, I don't know.
You
about
can come
that.
outside like the ones in our age range. I'm 29. She's 30. How old are you?
25, honey.
Okay, so our age range. Not your age range, unfortunately, but our age range, we're like, okay, yeah, you got family, you got life going on.
Yeah.
We are like, hey, I want to go here. Come on, fuck them kids. Come on, let's go. I'm not capping because in my friend group, yes, my friends are mothers. My
Especially
friends
if your
are
friends
not,
are single, they be
my
like,
friends-
this happy
but my
bitch,
friends,
I
but
fuck
my
her.
friends are not singles. I'm the single one.
They be saying that shit.
I got a quick question though. Do y'all think
happy,
that? Do y'all think that misery loves company though?
Yes.
Like, do y'all
Absolutely.
think that sometimes your single girls will try to like
Oh,
sabotage your
sabotage.
relationship?
Yes,
Sure.
the haters,
Hell yes.
and them bitches ain't your girl.
And
that's
then
the
they're
biggest thing to
gonna
recognize.
hook up with him, you know,
Because I will
next
drag
week
you,
or
bitch.
whatever.
Because sometimes the enemy's lurking right behind because they want what you want. So
Yes,
yeah, for sure.
they want your life. They see you living good, and they want to fuck your man.
And that's
and
why
they
there's
think
that
they
quote
gonna
like,
get
keep
it.
your enemies closer. And sometimes your enemies are your best friends. I'm sorry.
And
or
guys,
your family.
Yes,
and
100%.
just for the guys, like what women go through in that aspect, it goes to the guys too. But your guy friends do something different if you're a man.
Yeah.
If you're a man, your guys don't want you to become a better provider than them. They don't want you to be rich one day. They want to see you do good, but not better than them.
Right.
So if you're a part of a guy group and they're all under you, or they're not helping to uplift you.
Okay.
There's you got to understand. There's a lot of guys that want to hold you back, just like how women want to keep women single. There's a lot of guys that don't want you to become a badass with money. Guys.
Let me put you on game real quick, because we did this the other day. We get in these little Facebook groups. We from Kansas City, small town. A lot of people doing a lot of nothing, and they think they the shit. Love y'all, but guess what? You suck.
Ain't
but the
no
thing
shit,
is,
bitch.
the thing about it is, it's like they actually be like, really like, yo, pulling people down, and actually they like, yo, I'm the shit, and doing all this extra shit, and you just like, yo, you're reaching for something I feel is failure.
Yes, it is.
And that's just how the game go. And a lot of people actually they really think that shit is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's almost crabs in a bucket. It's
crabs in the bucket. They want to pull you back down with them, man.
Like
Question.
I'll tell you like this. We just tripled our value driving 8.5 hours.
Yeah.
Question
That's
though.
crazy.
Damn.
Can we take a
that's
shot
crazy.
because she's gone?
That's gang shit.
I know.
Nah,
Was that the first person you
Hold on.
kicked off on your show?
Who said
For
that?
me, actually kicking them off myself,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay,
I
so we need a congratulatory shot.
It's a monumental moment.
Can we all get a shot, babe?
It's a monumental
Yes, we
moment.
gotta celebrate.
Hey, for our viewers,
Let's
go ahead and grab a
viewers.
shot as well.
All of y'all,
Yeah.
join in.
Everybody out there.
Everybody that's tuned
That's
in, go ahead and
right.
grab a shot real quick.
Yeah, vodka. We'll do vodka.
Yo,
And
we
then-
got a dope ass panel. Everybody, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button for us,
Yeah, I'm
please.
like, I lost brain cells. Like, what?
I
like,
swear to God, we were.
Ma'am?
You feel me tapping you?
I know. We were looking at.
I did, but I didn't
There you go.
All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get to the last phase, though. One of my favorite last questions to ask is just, did y'all learn anything? Was there anything that was a part of this panel? I know that some of y'all have already came, so maybe like it was just kind of refreshed what you've already heard.
Yeah.
But is there anything that you kind of learned that you're like, you know what? I'm gonna see this a little bit differently now. I'm gonna see men a little bit differently now, just dating in general. And then what did you think about the show? You know, I'll start with you. What'd you think?
I just love learning in general. So I just love talking to people and getting different perspectives because it makes me think, and it makes me think about my life or, you know, future things and stuff. So I did learn a lot from almost everyone here, you know, on like different ways and different viewpoints and like how people feel, like men feel, because, you know, like, and everything like that in men's standpoint. So I really did learn a lot, you know, in general. And I think this podcast is really cool, like really meeting new
Very
people.
good.
I've never met any of you guys before. You know,
Yeah.
this is our first time, but we just
Thanks.
like got along really well. Some of us,
Yeah.
you know, they're not here anymore.
They
But
will
we
not be
got-
named.
They'll not be named, but they're not here anymore. But
Voldemort.
we really just like had a really good talk. I really like this. You
For
know,
sure, for sure.
it's fun.
Yeah. No, thank you. And honestly, one of the biggest points of my show is that like I really like I'm different from all the other channels that teach this stuff because I really fucking want y'all to learn this shit. The
Of
women,
course.
women specifically, because I know that if y'all learn this, the world will get better. Because
Thank you.
I don't know if y'all look around, but guys just ain't shit today. But how do we make guys better? If women close their legs, guys are forced to become better men. Because the only way that they're going to get sex, or the only way they're going to get a woman, is by becoming a better provider, you know, more on their purpose. So if we want to fix the world together, this is a group effort. This is a big team thing. Thank you so much for coming and like wanting to learn this stuff. If you have a friend that's single or anything that you'd like to bring on, please bring them on, especially if they're single, because I really want those girls to get out of being single.
I'm not combative.
Yeah.
Oh, I have great ones.
So
Like
serious,
that.
bro.
No, my girlfriend. I have great girlfriends, so don't worry.
No,
And
please,
by the way,
please do. Yeah, go ahead.
by the way, this is how she really talks. You're not on 1.5 speed, by the way, guys. So
Yeah.
No, this is really how I talk.
Yeah, she talks really
fast as
fast.
hell.
Yeah.
It's my English is my second language.
Okay.
What's your first?
Vietnamese.
Oh my god, I was literally gonna say it.
Hey, Zhao.
Thanks.
Yeah, I actually know some Vietnamese.
I'm
Awesome.
done. He was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, Zhao."
I was like, where they at? Somebody named Jail.
I'm done.
Wait. So yeah, we'll start with you then. Also, like, what did you think about the show this time? Did you learn anything?
Yeah, I think I need to take off bikini pics, I guess, if I'm trying to get in a serious relationship. And
it just depends what you're attracting. Is it like you were saying? You reap what you sow. You should always remember that.
Hold on. Before we get too deep, can we start over? Yeah. Can we just ask everybody what their first impression of each other was?
Oh.
I think if we asked each other what impression we had of each other.
Oh wow!
You get what I'm saying? Because like I kind of judged her.
Oh.
Yeah. I did. I kind of judged. Well, I judged all the girls.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me how you really felt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you should answer first.
Can we say, AKA, can I say how I feel about her? Go ahead.
Yeah. Start over. And we'll do impressions. You do your impressions first.
Wait.
You want all the girls to go first, though?
No.
All the girls go first. No.
Let him. He was starting.
Girls go first.
Ladies first.
I want you to give. I want you to give what your impression is of the three guys. And every girl's gonna do that. Y'all gonna give what y'all thought of us three, and then we're also gonna usually we like to judge by the end of the show based we haven't done this in a while, but we'll do it tonight. We judge based off of a number of what you would be worth in a relationship. So if you're argumentative, if you like to listen, all those things determine your number, because we're not gonna base this off beauty. Right. So I want you to give him or give us three a number of what we would be in a relationship. So say like a 5 is average. Like after talking and everything. Yeah. Well,
initial.
Yeah, but remember 5 is average, 9, and give an impression of what you thought about us and why we're that number. Okay. But you start with
wait. We're doing looks.
She's in a relationship.
No, it's not based off of looks.
1 through 10?
She can still do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Just what's the relationship value of the three guys here? Start with me.
Honestly, I would say 9 and everything like that, just because of your understanding of relationships and what you have talked about with your podcast and everything. So I see the knowledge that you have and everything like that. So that's why I give a 9. But because I don't know you, so that's why I can't give you a 10, because I don't know you like that. No, I can't fully give you a 10 because. And
5 is average, so don't feel bad for giving somebody average too. What do you think about him, and what's your impressions of him as well?
Same thing, 9, because all these men, honestly, 9, because of how they have listened. They're not that argumentative. They have stepped back, let the women talk and everything, give them their opinion on everything like that. And some men don't do that. Some men are very argumentative to their point, because this is it and that's it, and I don't want to hear anything else. Mm-hmm. But they have done that for every single one here, and the one that's been arguing as well.
Yeah. They're not like Voldemort.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And because since I don't know you guys, I can't give you guys a perfect 10.
It's all good.
Right? But I
any other impressions on them?
Yeah, and the respect that I hear from you guys for women as well, and yourself, and how you guys hold yourself as well. That's why I give you guys a 9.
Oh, awesome. Megan, why don't you go ahead and give us a number really quick, and what's your impressions on us? What do you think?
Sergio, I think you do have a good perspective on women and men ratio balance. I do feel like you're more alpha and you want to lead, which is great, which I respect. And you're ambitious, obviously, because you have the show. I love ambition as well. So, yeah, I would agree. 9. You are a little bit of a fuck boy. You said my wife's at home, and then I got 1, 2, 3 over here. Right. So I would give you, in a relationship, a 3. Damn. I think over here he said, it's a respect thing. She can go on a girls trip if she needs it, this and that. So I would give him a 7.
Yeah.
She's fighting for them girls trips, bro.
But she really listened to what y'all said, though.
No,
she really dialed in on stuff that you said. Really dialed in on you.
I gotta respect it.
What about you, though? Go ahead and give us each a number really quick.
Okay, so
this is where it matters.
No, don't say that.
I'm done with him.
I'm going to start off with Sergio first. I will say, especially now, even more that this is my second time meeting you in person, I would say I would give you a 9, considering the fact that you're also in a relationship, because it takes a lot for you to also have the knowledge, but also be able to back it up with the fact that you're in a relationship as well. So you're also following through with what you know. Yes. So that's why I would give you a 9. I would personally give. I suck at names.
Red pill. It's on my shit.
Yes.
Yeah, red pill crib.
Do me last though. Do me last. Get him.
Okay.
Do me last.
Because I'm scared.
I will
'Cause he
admit
liked you.
I did obviously listen, but I didn't hear a lot come from you. I will say I feel like he talked a lot more. So considering the fact that I didn't hear you talk a lot, I would just say a 7. But because you're friends with him, I would definitely say that. Everything else would be I would say a 7. I don't have much to say, but okay.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Okay, so I would give him an 8.
Okay.
Considering the fact that you have a lot of knowledge and stuff. But I don't really. I will admit with what she said. I will say that's the only reason why I gave you an 8. But I don't really want to say much. I feel like all of y'all, because I don't know you guys that much, I will say those are my numbers.
I'll take the 8.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, but also hold on. Maybe I lied. Maybe a 9 because you have beautiful eyes. I'll say that.
Oh, you got the eyes.
You're doing the looks. He is married.
I know. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying it.
Out of the board. You're not
Very
getting that
nice.
title. He ain't leaving his wife.
Go ahead. It's all you.
What way?
That's what I'm talking about right
Fuck
there.
boy energy.
No,
Yeah.
I'm married.
Last
I'm the
point.
one
No,
that's
he's
married.
married, not
He
me.
didn't say
you're not
he-
married.
He keeps
I
saying
thought
wife.
you can.
No,
You
no.
said you
He
gotta.
said if.
I'm speaking in reference to if I have a wife, this is how I'm gonna conduct myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
not
we-
that
so
simple.
we-
So can I get a 4 now?
So we all heard. So we all heard wife, but you didn't say wife.
Well, I'm speaking in the terms of
I got
not
wife.
being
I
married.
got
Not
wife.
that
He's
wife.
definitely single. He even told me before he came on the show. He's like, I'm single.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Nate, don't get
But-
those
I'll give
eyes.
it a
I
five.
saw those eyes.
I'll give it a 5.
hopefully not too long. Go ahead.
Here, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Sydney, them eyes. I saw them eyes, girl.
I'm like, okay. Anyway,
You're in there, yeah. All right, you can
Okay.
go.
Give
Go
him
ahead.
a
So
big
I
one now.
apologize first and foremost because I did feel like I heard that you said you had a wife. So now my rating is
What?
different.
Accountability.
Hey.
Yeah,
Good word.
I love to practice accountability. So beyond all that, definitely would give you. Also, I don't agree with your Andrew Tate perspective, but I mean I do agree with some things.
Hurrah!
But I would shut the fuck up. I would definitely give you like an 8, solid 8, because you want to go last.
That was just for Jazz.
8.
You can do me right now.
he's like eh. 8 as well, because he is also amongst all of you guys. I really, really respect and value the fact that you guys remain cordial. You guys remain respectful.
Yeah.
You guys
100%.
remain calm amongst adversity. I really value
You gotta
that.
control
And
your
respect
emotions.
that.
Holding
Especially-
frame. Holding
And
frame
also
as a
as
man.
men of color
Yeah.
as well.
Take
As
care of
men
control
as men
yourself.
of color as well. I really, really value
Sure,
it.
appreciate it.
All of you.
Respect. Yeah,
Yes,
100%.
because baby, I was over here tapping motherfucking
I know.
knees.
I was like trying to
She
pull
was
away.
praying.
She was shouting. I was like,
I saw your faces.
I was like, and like I was sipping my tea. I was like,
I would have been
needs-
cool
I
if she
had to
just
talk
stopped
to her.
talking,
I
but
was
she
like,
wouldn't stop. Like she was, and she was
Yeah.
like, you were literally saying a good point. She wouldn't stop, and that's what pissed me off because you actually had a good point.
Yeah.
I wanted to hear it. It was pissing me off.
yeah, she was just
Like,
keep chiming in, and I'm like,
Slow
girl,
down.
I just want to be like.
When she went to the restroom, it was a better vibe. But when
But-
she left, it's a better vibe.
yeah, but no, honestly, like that happens a lot. There's all it takes is one bad apple to fucking sometimes turn the whole table. It just depends. But honestly, I want to know though. Also, what like would you come back? Like, what did you think about the
I
show?
would love to come back.
Yeah,
Love
definitely.
to come back.
I would love to come back. So with him, because also as when we were saying, oh, we're not going to bring race into it. Yeah, say less. So also with not bringing race into it, but also race is a factor.
Yeah.
Your preference has a different reading for me as a black woman with you as a black man, and your preference for her not saying, oh, what she was saying plays differently in my head. Because out here, I'm from Atlanta. Being out here in Texas, I see so many black men that choose motherfucking 4s that are different races just because they're different races. But but not saying that is what you choose. I know you chose because that's what you vibe with. I visibly see that, but it registers differently in my own perspective.
Well, you got to step out of that.
But also as a black woman, as a mother to a black son,
I get you.
I see that, and it makes me register you as a 7.
Okay.
But I still actually very much so respect you.
Vice versa. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can we grade y'all? Can we
That's
grade
being
y'all?
real.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
So that's being
Yeah.
real.
I got some shit I get off
You
my
go first,
chest.
bro.
You
Yeah.
take
Want me to
a
go
shot.
first?
Yeah, you go
Alright.
first. You can do her first.
Okay, cool.
Her number based on a relationship.
She walked in with her man, 10. You.
Hey, no, that's facts,
Oh,
y'all.
yeah.
If a girl has a relationship at the stable, it's because she's doing something right.
Yeah.
She's
Thank
definitely
you.
close to 8, 9, or 10
Absolutely.
for some reason.
Appreciate
And then on
that.
top of that, she has
Wait,
perspective and
were
she
the girls
has.
not going to rate
she
each
had-
other? Sorry, no.
Oh,
Sorry.
no. Girls
It's
don't
the
rate each
opposite.
other. It's just the girls and then the guys.
okay,
Like,
okay, sorry.
I didn't know that.
So
we haven't done
Yeah.
this in a few weeks.
you dimed out.
Thank you.
No offense, sir. You
Chillin'.
you fucked me up because I thought I was like, damn, it's gonna go to work. Because if you watch my show, it goes down.
Man.
But it's so
Really?
much. This is way more peaceful.
Man.
When I saw I don't got the level of women. I love everybody on my show, but yeah, we got some beautiful women in here. You feel me? Y'all beautiful too. I just don't want to fuck none of y'all. Nah,
Honesty is
but
key.
no. But you threw me off, man. And your mentality, I think you great. I think you can actually be with a man and make more than him and respect him if he got that much. If he got
Yeah.
Got the nuts that hang a little bit.
facts.
I can see that too.
The
I
big dick
know.
energy.
I
Because
know, I
because
love
you're
that.
willing to submit to the right guy. Yeah.
Exactly. I really
Yes.
am, but I'm very
Yeah.
selective at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You
You
know?
think
have
it-
to be.
I think if y'all having sex one time and he pick you up and body slam you on the bed,
Exactly.
you'll be like, well, I ain't worried about that little money.
Or he picks you up and fucks you like a bear.
Yeah,
Uh,
that type of thing. So I think I give you a 7.5.
Thanks.
Oh,
I'm
we
gonna
could give
go
0.5s?
0.5.
If you want.
We
And then
ain't know all that.
we got 29
You
over
can't
here.
backtrack now, girl.
We got 29 over here. She's a sweet soul. Love her to death. I think she's a great person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I think the only thing you really got to work on is like things about Andrew Tate, like believing allegations. These type of things, these are characteristic things I'm looking at. You got a kid, so I'm gonna give you -2 points on that. So 8 could be the greatest. So I give you about a 6.57. You know what I'm saying? You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, that's above.
That's above average. Yeah.
Yeah.
5 is average. I've always got to make it clear that 5.
Wait,
like,
but I have a kid, so it's 2 points.
yeah.
Hold
2
on.
points to Gryffindor.
I got it. Hey, real quick, RP, before you continue on,
What's good?
for the girl you were just giving the rating to, does your son have a masculine figure in his life?
Unfortunately not. My ex-husband is not
Oh
present.
shit, that's -3 points. then.
God
Oh.
damn!
And you got
Sydney, he
shit.
did you
I
wrong.
knew where you was going.
yeah, and then you.
Well,
Girl, but show them
I
bad
mean,
though.
but my ex-boyfriend is very present. So yes, but I would say no. But I've also
ain't there.
feel no,
He
no. I would say no because I feel like in my own perspective, I feel like it's more of a manipulation technique to get more so closer to me
yeah.
than
Leverage.
An actual
being
kid.
than being with my son. But he is like full-fledged in my son's life. Takes him to parties, tell them he's his dad, everything. And it
Why
but
don't you just say no then?
because he's not his dad and he's not my man.
See, that's the problem with dating.
That's a
single
beta
mothers.
provider right there. That's
But
as beta provider.
because
as
you
they
see
get.
how she said it with that it's like you said that, you felt that, you was like, because he's not his dad. Yo, do you think this nigga's putting in effort to hear that?
Is he though? Because he got
You don't
hella
respect
bitches.
him, bro.
He has
Come on.
hella bitches.
So what?
And then on top of that,
Who's taking care of your son?
I just found out he likes trannies. Like, come on, bro. No.
There's more to it.
Yeah.
Hold on, all right, chill out.
Gone,
No.
bro.
Hold on.
You
Hold
see
on.
new
Everybody
friend.
chill. Everybody
City,
chill.
the city too small. Don't do that, because don't do that to that man. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't
see
do
too
that.
small.
Somebody might see you and be like, don't do that. So anyway, okay, so
But yeah, what about her? You gotta give a good number for this one, huh?
yeah, I gotta not simp so hard. I say 9.5.
You said what?
9.5.
Ew.
He would have said a 10.
I can't. I would have said a
He was
10.
gonna say a 10.
But I'm the red pill crip, and niggas gonna be like, man, what you doing, man? You getting soft. Nah, she just had great conversation. She flawless, head to toe, visually. You know what I'm saying? And you almost can't get, like, all the questions that she answered was logically, and she understand a man. So
Love that.
find the flaw.
Yes,
so-
girl.
I'm only
yes.
giving you 9.5 because I gotta hear this shit when I get in the car.
Hey, man.
Yeah, no, but honestly, like, really
Truth, though.
good job. Like,
Thank
he's
No,
But
right on
honestly,
point.
though, thanks to Sergio, and of course of me obviously doing my own research, but like even the last time I came, I mean, I think he would be able to say like I was quiet enough to like listen, but he taught me a lot of things. So I'm glad to be on here because had I not gotten this opportunity, I wouldn't have even been open to a lot of the things that I would have heard. You know,
Love
so
that.
experience.
Yes,
That was
experience.
beautiful. No,
Experience taught you.
I love it when girls are like doing this stuff and like I really cannot wait until you get a relationship and you can come back on and
honestly,
like explain.
I'm just glad I'm doing this, not just for my future boyfriend or whoever I meet, but for myself, because I'm able to now see the things that I did wrong in my past relationships, and it definitely taught me a lesson, but it almost like makes me feel a lot better that I'm aware of it.
Accountability.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like
feels amazing.
I'm just
Love
not
it.
being able to be aware of it, and back then, like, it wasn't that I was in such denial, but I just didn't know. I didn't go out of my way to do the research. I didn't go out of my way to even be open to it. And now that I am, I'm more than glad that I
ignorance is bliss. And
honestly,
the thing is,
yes.
yeah. And when
Honestly,
you're,
yes.
and I always explain on the show, if you're a woman, you have so many options coming towards y'all. If I were in your shoes, I would not give a fuck about what man thought because there's so many coming in, and I could just I could filter so many of them. It's like it's fine if he's too short or this. There another one's coming.
Yeah.
It's nothing. But the fact that you already know what you got to look for and stuff, and how like it's really not a lot of options, it's a lot of shitty options and stuff.
Right.
You're able to actually filter correctly.
Yeah.
So good fucking job, honestly. Thank you for coming.
No, you learned at the good age, girl. Because when I was 15 in a 7-year relationship, I didn't know.
Right, and don't get me wrong. Like
know.
I've been in 2 other serious relationships that both lasted like up to 3 years. So
Yeah.
I've been in relationships. It's just I also wasn't going about them the right way as well.
Same.
But regardless, I'm so glad that I was in them, even if they were for that long.
You learned.
Because I learned a lot.
You didn't take an L, you
Become
took a
a
lesson.
Yeah.
I will say,
For sure.
I literally have a tattoo on my shoulder. It says "Never a mistake, always a lesson."
Always a
Yes.
lesson.
Because you have to take a lot of L's for that win, girl.
Baby, you gotta kiss a
I
lot
will
of
say,
frogs.
will say, I'm not necessarily scared. I'm just worried. I'm worried that the fact that I'm 19 and do not take offense to any of y'all. I'm not talking about y'all in specific.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, there are so many women that are obviously a lot older than me and that they still have that mentality. You know what I mean?
Girl,
And it
still my
scares me
age.
because I'm like, damn, like, that fucking sucks. Like, it sucks that, like, as a woman, I can be able to say that, and I'm just like,
Yeah, girl. Just
So
don't-
when I was your age, I had your mentality, and
Same.
then life kept happening, and
Pushes you down, beats you
and
up.
shit kept happening, and then it was like, you know what?
fuck everybody else.
Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Let me just do what I'm gonna do.
Well, like a big thing that makes it really hard today is it's hard to tell if a guy is a finesser or not. And guess what?
Right.
It's the same on the other side though. Think about if you work in the club, so you know this very well. If you're a guy and you go into a strip club, that girl will say all the perfect things to you. And even non-strippers, like fuck girls, there's a lot of fuck girls that will say all the right stuff to get a meal paid for, to get their shoes paid for, to get their rent paid
Even
for.
at the hospital.
Like
I'm
so,
telling you right now.
so guys get finessed out. Guys get finessed out the bag, but y'all get finessed
Women
out
do
your
too,
box.
though, but women do too.
But y'all get finessed out the box
When?
though, and if y'all get finessed out the bag, I would argue it's your own fault because y'all
Correct.
should never
Hold on.
support a man.
Ever.
Never build a man. Never build a man.
Let's do this. How do you know if a man is finessing you? Like, what are the telltale signs? 2 signs that be like, yeah, you bullshit. Versus, how do you know a man real and he actually give a
I
fuck
feel it
about
in my gut.
You can feel it in your gut. Do you know anybody?
that. What the big dick don't mean that.
I don't care about big dick.
said
Well,
you
that's
feel
what
it
she
in your
meant by
gut.
in the gut.
No, I feel it in my gut. Like I feel it in my spirit.
Honestly, because
Intuition.
knowing that if he's
Cat.
finessing is like
No.
if he doesn't do anything for you, if he's not bringing anything to the table, and it's just you, he's just keeping like
Yes.
asking for stuff, and you like giving him stuff, and there's nothing given back.
But
You know?
also,
Yeah, I
like
can
I
understand
don't. I'm not a giver unless it is given.
See,
Yes.
But the thing is, also, if I know that like you got me 100%, oh baby, I got you 1,000.
100%. Oh,
I
yes.
got you to
But-
the top.
but how
Were
many?
you gonna? Oh no.
Oh, go ahead. No, you got it. You got it.
No, what were you gonna
Okay,
ask me?
so
It's
I was
my
gonna
wife. I gotta let her talk first.
No, because I was gonna say in
Yes.
that case, like, how would you be willing to give if, like, what was I gonna say? Dang, what did you? Just
But
say?
it depends. But for me,
Like,
it
I completely
depends.
understand what you're saying. You're not
Because for
wrong.
me, the thing is, a lot of my relationships more recently, like they're more shifted based off of the industry that I work in because I encounter so many different types of people.
I know one thing.
Men literally sit in fucking VIP rooms with me and pay me $1,500 for the hour to talk about their wives.
See, but this is the
Yeah.
problem, though, is like when you work
It's
in an industry
bullshit.
like that, you're like,
Right.
like first off, your environment's your destiny. So if you're sitting there in an environment like that, you're gonna constantly think all these men are like this, all this, or this is what all the good options are and stuff. It's not though. In reality, there's a whole world out there
But
of
where do
guys
you
that
meet
don't
them?
do. Like, and that's one of the big things I preach. I take girls to networking
Walmart.
events, political events.
I don't go to Walmart.
Different. No, but I one of the biggest things I teach on this show is where to actually go because that's y'all's biggest issue. I teach not going on dating apps.
I'm gonna go to country
So-
clubs.
country clubs
Red,
are
red.
still like the thing is you. The biggest thing though is you reap what you sow. So if you're going to if you're at a strip club, if you're at certain places, you reap what you sow. You're gonna get shit because you're in a shitty place. Yeah. Like you don't want to shit where you eat. Like it's just like that's just how.
Yeah,
it works.
but I work at a nice club though. It's not
Even
cheap.
if you worked at
Even if you
worked at Spearmint Restaurant, girl,
I do.
I know. I'm saying
I'm a professional thigh. That's different.
But like this is what's so sad today though is that there's tons of women though that see tricks and simps and y'all think this is a man.
But
It
I don't
is so
see simps.
fucked up. No, you do. A simp is just a guy that's about to become a trick.
No.
There's there's a lot of guys that simp and they're gonna become a trick one day.
But what
they
is
just
the
haven't got to
difference?
that point yet.
So the difference for me
point
between a trick is you can run him.
You can run a
You
simp
can run
too.
him. No. Because a simp, I don't like that word simp. When I hear simp,
it's a synonym.
Okay, so
Ma'am?
so further explanation. Shut up, I'm done with him. When I hear simp, I hear like, oh, he cares, he values his woman, and that's a problem. No, because if it's
That's
a
not a
man
simp.
and
That's not a simp.
and he does for her, and
Hold on,
he does
let me
what she
define.
wants him to
Hold
do.
on, let me define simp really quick because this is a really big problem that I see all types of people have. A simp is a guy that gives out his money, energy, attention, and time, and doesn't get it in return. Every guy at a strip
That's a
club
trick.
giving money. No, every guy at a strip club just giving money for a dance or talking to a girl and giving her his attention, liking pictures on Instagram. That are all simps. A trick is a guy that's paying to fuck. He is literally a trick.
No.
He is literally willing to pay as much as he can to be able to fuck.
Let's bring Sergio to the
No,
hood.
because
Hey, everybody,
I don't be fucking.
We got to bring Sergio to the hood. So
Yeah.
simping and tricking.
He's
So-
talking about pimping. Hold
Yeah,
on.
so tricking is you paying a girl, but you
For her
are
time.
getting some virgin. Yeah, absolutely.
You're getting
gonna
sex.
pay.
It's you're tricking.
You
You're
don't
going to
have
get some
to.
sex. But simping is, like you said, not getting any type of equal value exchange. And at the end of the day, if a woman's highest commodity is the vagina, then if you get the vagina and you gave her some money or time or energy, basically y'all broke even, depending on how much time and energy and money you spent. Now, if you spent $400-500, shit, that's third date.
Yeah.
Nah.
Now I just came at you directly. Here you go. Here go 500. Let me just make sure I get it instead of take you on 3 dates and then I spent 500 and didn't get it.
Yeah, and some guys will do that. Like they're like, you know what? My time is so valuable. You're gonna pay for it regardless, whether you have a girlfriend or whatever. You're gonna pay for pussy,
Correct.
and they will trick and they will say, "I'll just pay the $500 and get the pussy." That is still a trick to me, though.
$500 for pussy,
It's still whatever, dude.
How much
Whatever.
yours cost? How much? Hold on.
I don't know how much it costs.
No. Stop. Bring it in. Bring it in. You talking? Is that cheap or high?
That's very cheap.
How much is yours?
They just paid $1,500 just to talk to their wife.
If
They
you
think I'm gonna do that
$1,500
for
to sit in the room.
Put your vagina on a pump counter. Like put a Fitbit on it.
Okay.
Put a Fitbit on there. So every pump is worth how much?
I have
Quarter.
a person that I have never smashed ever, and I get $3,000 from him every time I'm with him.
No.
See, but this
Three
is hold on.
to $7,000
I gotta bring this
every time
up.
I'm with him. I have never fucked
Hold
him.
on, I gotta bring this up. Why do y'all think the world is so fucked up? Because of what she just fucking
Exactly.
said. There are guys that will give somebody $3,000 and not even fuck.
He has never fucked me.
This
I
is
walk around the
I know.
house.
So this is what I'm saying. This is a simp, and you having that guy do that. Do you think that is good for your mentality? Do you think that
No,
is-
it's not.
It's
But it pay my
horrible.
bills.
So
And
why
the
you doing
bill,
this? Why you-
and the
you're
bill
right.
company don't give a fuck if my
being
mentality
evil.
is right.
I'm just
being
saying
evil.
though. I'm just saying
Being
that.
Because
evil.
guess what? At the end of the day, I got a mouth to feed. At the end of the day, I got bills to pay.
So you about to justify
So,
being evil? So that's like me selling.
That's not evil.
That's like me selling
That's
dope.
not
and,
evil.
That's like me selling dope and say I gotta feed my family.
He's satisfied. I'm satisfied.
She sold her baby because I sold her dope, and you sold your.
I don't sell my coochie. I don't fuck.
You sold your time that wouldn't even bust
In a
it open.
minute.
You gotta bust your time open.
No, I
see it.
I
at
got a
least.
lot of toys.
Can I see it, ma'am?
But no, like, I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure there's a lesson for everybody watching this, though. That's how bad it is. That's how bad the sipping is,
That's
guys.
actually
Facts.
true.
And like I talk about this shit all the time.
But
Like,
it's simping.
ridiculous.
But it's simping negative. No.
Yes,
Yes, it is.
No, it's
Hold on.
not.
Let me take this back once again. Does it make the world better? Is the world becoming a better place when guys go and do that? Or is the world becoming?
Because
No.
I donate
Absolutely
to the
not.
homeless. I
No.
donate to the
It
shelters.
doesn't.
But
It
not
doesn't.
everybody
That guy
does.
doesn't
No
value.
sense.
Hold on. That guy doesn't value himself, and now he's causing a cycle of him and many other men not valuing
I don't
himself.
get
Just like
dunked
how. Hold on. Just like how there's a bunch of women that are fucking guys that won't give them relationships, and they're giving away their value, and they never get anything back. Y'all gotta understand. When I say that there's losers out here, loser men, loser women, it's on both sides.
Yeah.
It's on both sides. Like there's like there's nothing to be proud of on either fucking side. If you're the guy finessing the guys out of the bag, or if you're the girl, or if you're the girl finessing out of the bag, or if you're the guy finessing the girls out of their pussy, both of y'all aren't in the right.
Because I wasn't always doing this. I was a wife, and I was working corporate, and then I was doing hair. And
life happened, like you were telling her.
Yeah, life happened.
So
Shit
what?
happened.
Here,
so you have to do things that set other people back to get ahead.
No, I don't, because I didn't. Because I didn't, and my character hasn't changed. Because I still won't let him just do some crazy asinine, give me crazy asinine amounts of money. No.
So what? What if his lights is off?
His lights are not. He's a CEO.
So what?
Motherfucker's lights is not off.
You think you're the only one he paying?
No, I'm not, baby. I know,
but
we talk about it. Would you? The first time I got 10K.
Fellas,
what you talk about?
The red pill is about making men aware that this is how they maneuver. It's not about disrespecting them. It's not about calling them bees and hoes and all this. It's to let y'all understand when you over here doing a good gesture out of the kindness of your heart, coming up $40 short on what you need to give them what they need, they are fucking you over. And they ain't even getting you no pussy. They just talking shit behind your back.
Yeah. I'm not talking shit though, because
you talking shit right now.
I'm not talking shit because it's facts. It's not It's not shit. It's facts.
Are you glorifying this simp ass nigga, or
he's not a simp ass nigga because he gets what he wants?
You better fight for him. I'm finna swing on you.
He gets what he wants.
No, she's fine with that. Remember, she'll take a bullet for her man.
he ain't my man. He ain't my man.
She ain't even claiming
not that man. Here, hold on. Let's go. What was it? Your turn for you to do the yeah. Go ahead and give them really quick, and then I'll do mine and we'll close it off.
But I want to say this is a dope vibe, man. It was crazy. I learned a lot, man. I listened a lot because, frankly, I really didn't have any choice. But just to rate everybody, 5 being average. Like you said, I'll probably give her a 10. She came in with her man. She upped him, man, and gave him all the praise due as he probably does her. So yeah, I would say a 10. For her over here, I'll probably give her, I don't know, probably a 7. Probably because to me in the beginning she seemed a little superficial. But then we talked about the intelligent conversation. So I got a little higher in that regard. But and then her right here, my man wife.
Speaking into existence for me, man.
Nah, but yeah, I would definitely give. I'll probably give her an 8 or a 9, only because not only was she listening more than any other woman on here. Not saying that y'all was trying to argue, but she listened so much that most of her answers were just easier to agree with because she listened to what we said first. So she just listened to respond and not here to just
be keep it short, brother. Go ahead, go to her.
He said, "Don't talk more about my wife."
But yeah. and her on the end, I don't know. I probably give her a 6, and I only give her a 6 because it really doesn't seem like she's looking for anybody genuine to be with. It just seems like to me everything we talked about had something to do with money. Yes. She even said that you can get put in somebody's will. Fuck if he dying or not. As long as you and that nigga will. So I gotta give her like a 6, you know what I mean? Like a 5. Because at the end of the day,
give her 3 6s.
Everything ain't about money, man. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't hear about a relationship, we can't base that just strictly off money. I know it has a lot to do with it, and everybody want to be provided for and don't want to seem like they're getting put out and doing the only one putting up the burden of the money. But at the end of the day, you gotta kind of stray away from that if you're looking for somebody genuine. But that's just my opinion.
I just say all that to say it's better to cry in a Bentley than be happy on a bicycle.
Basically, Sydney's like, I'll see you in Bali.
Yeah. I'd rather cry in a Bentley.
Well, all right. Well, I'll do mine. I'll do mine really quick. I'm gonna start with you, Megan.
Come on.
So honestly, you've changed so much since the first time you came, and even like on tonight's conversation, you even were like, I'm gonna think about the bikini pictures. I'm gonna think about like changing some of these things. And even if you're just thinking about, I don't care if you even do it, but just you thinking about it and being like, you know what, should I do this? And just trying to go home tonight and play with the idea. It speaks volumes about you and your growth and like wanting to take accountability and just wanting to get better. I think all that is going to put you in a really good position one day, easily like 6, 7, or 8, depending on, what you want, but if you really want a relationship, I think that you're going to make it happen because you're learning about men. You're learning about relationships more. You're learning about all this stuff, and it's for a reason. It's to be able to provide a man with a good life, So I definitely think that you're in the right direction. It's going to happen, It's just a matter of time with you. For you, for you, it's like all they're saying, like, youth is a huge deal. Being able to like not interrupt, being able to listen. The fact that you're already really cognitive of a lot of these things, and you're already like taking it all in, and you really want to like make that a part of your life, I guess, or like, like they said, 9-10, easily, hands down. You're gonna end up in a really good relationship one day. That guy's gonna be probably pretty blessed, and it's but it's like what I always say: be patient.
Honestly, yes.
Stay chaste if you can. Try not to like have sex with people, and don't give it until it's like it's really really worth it. But you have brain genuine desire for them. I think that you're gonna do fine though. You're young. You got plenty of years to like kind of figure it out.
Thank you.
So good luck, and you'll be fine. For you, honestly, you read the books. You want to know all the stuff. You're willing to listen to a lot of things. You're better than say like that other girl that just doesn't want to hear shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
not a compliment.
No, you're definitely. I would just definitely assume that you're above average because of that. Because at least you're better than that girl.
At least I'm better than her.
Well, you are. But no,
y'all ain't shit.
But I'm gonna base it just like I said. This is more personal than fucking anything. I wouldn't personally want to be with somebody who works at a strip club. So I would give you like a 5.
Most men don't.
I would say 5 or 6. But say you didn't work at a strip club, you would probably have a higher number because you're actually very smart and you want to learn about men. Like, once again, if you don't interrupt, if you're a type where you actually care about learning what men want, you're such a level above all the other fucking women today.
Yeah.
Such above all of them. Because think about all the women that are NPC, normal girls, and they don't give a fuck about what men think.
Yeah.
So, like, y'all are all above way more than the normal women, in my opinion. For you, I would easily give you a 10. Like I say, if you're in a relationship, you're doing something right. I don't know what the fuck it is, but you're doing something right. Good job, girl.
Appreciate it.
Keep it up.
You as well.
Yeah, like ladies, I would love for all y'all to come back again.
For sure.
This is,
Let's do this again, guys.
I
yeah,
know.
yeah. I just love it whenever
Great time.
we have these really good panels. I mean, there was one person that kind of fucked it up, but
Gee.
It's okay.
it was a really good panel. Though,
Yeah,
like,
shit,
honestly.
Good for
For
you,
all
Sergio.
guests.
This is
Like,
gonna get you great content.
thank
Yes,
you.
For sure.
When you
Yeah,
reached
good
over the
content.
table though, like goddamn,
Man.
it was like, oh my god.
I want to see that back.
That was
so we
amazing.
can
You
get
gotta
it
roll
out.
that bitch back.
I'm gonna repost that.
I was like, oh my god.
I want to see
You
what
see, I just
everybody
throw the
looked
head-
like when he did.
Oh,
Because everybody's like, oh
My
shit.
eyes got so big.
He was like, get the fuck out.
I was like,
And we got one super
All
chat.
right, what's your chat? Jose, W.
Jose the man.
And guest, yeah, bro. Jose, thank you for
Hey, Jose the
you
man.
literally got the best jokes every night, bro.
No,
Best mod,
seriously.
man. One of the best
Man,
mods.
that
I
dude
appreciate that.
funny, man.
But
Shout
yeah,
out to Jose.
They
Shout out
literally
to
were
Jose,
asking me
Yeah.
to jump in a bounce house.
ladies, I really appreciate all y'all for coming. Red Pill Crip, bro. Thank you so much, man. This is this is actually probably one of the best shows I've ever had. And it was when you came
Yeah,
on.
that was really good.
Honestly, dude, thank you so much for coming, bro. Yeah, dude. No.
Crazy Chris is what they call me.
Crazy Chris, guys.
Nice loving
Y'all need to go
you
check
guys.
out their
Y'all.
shit. Go check out their Facebook page, guys. Go follow
and go
them.
visit Kansas.
Yeah, go visit Kansas,
Kansas
and
City,
everybody go
Kansas
follow
City,
these girls on
Kansas.
Instagram right now. But
Yes,
guys, we will
yes.
see y'all on
We love
Monday.
Kansas, but
Peace
it's
the fuck
Kansas
out.
City, Missouri is where it's at.
Bye.
Missouri.
Yeah.